TV.
We promise we're going to get this together.
We said 21 days.
Yeah, we need every bit of that 21 days.
You do give us 21 days grace. If you don't like the show after that, then there's plenty of other shows that are way more organized.
No,
they're going to come back just to listen to our dysfunction.
There's plenty and a half years. Like almost a year and a half we practiced this. Now all of a sudden people have forgotten the game. It's like the Globetrotters have turned into the Washington Generals.
It's just every year when it snows in Ohio, everyone just forgot.
Right? So, Kelly, how are you feeling being your birthday and everything?
I'm feeling good. I mean, I'm getting a golden Buckeye card. I'll get 10% off McDonald's. I mean, what more can a girl ask for?
I agree.
I love it.
I really, when you say that, you laugh and you chuckle, but I know the pain behind it because every day I am inundated by AARP and don't you want to be a member? Membership has its benefit. I'm like, stop it. Stop sending. I unsubscribe and they keep sending it.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm never going to get a golden Buckeye card and AARP. I'll just hold out. I won't.
It's the slot.
I'll pay young people prices.
I know. They tried to give me a discount at Subway, and I told them to take it off because I'm not taking a discount.
Oh, you guys are looking at it the wrong way. You got to look at it like I have lived a lot of life. Some of it wasn't good, and I just think that you deserve at least a discount for the life you lived.
It's crazy. The slide from 30 to 50 has been so fast.
Oh my gosh.
It's Renee. Wait until we're on a commercial break.
Okay.
Jesus.
Right.
I mean, you hear the phone issues, you hear the TV issues, and now you're going to add, you have to put beads on.
Why does everybody else get excused?
Who's doing it?
It's Renee.
T-full.
Like a classic.
I want to
just bring it back to T-full.
I always stick up for you. You know I love you.
She's like, but you have to understand that occasionally I will throw you under the bus. I always stick up for you until it looks like I need somebody to take the fall.
And this is one time.
Keep your enemies close.
Just this one time, people.
The real me is coming out.
By the way, someone said, tell Kelly if she wants to feel young, go to Bob Evans at 4:30.
Okay. It's on my list.
That is so true.
It's on my list. I think I get a discount there too.
Yeah, for sure.
Roll into Rumors at 5 and watch the midnight crowd get guide on.
So 55, you get all of those discounts?
I do, and I'm taking advantage of every one of them, my friend.
Now, what if they were like, okay, Kelly, you can have all the double nickel.
Uh-huh.
But we require that you dress like you're double nickel.
What does that mean?
This is how you dress at double nickel.
No, you are the exception, not the rule. Yeah. I am tired. Stop. This is the problem right now because regular folks look at you and then they go, "What's wrong with me?" Instead of going, "She's different."
You are honestly, you are the Dolly Parton of the 419.
Oh my gosh, such nice, kind words.
I know.
I can't even handle this.
Can't believe you rolled out that cure for COVID.
But you really are though. You are the Dolly Parton of the 419.
Oh my gosh.
We don't all.
I am not worthy of that one.
We don't all look that good at your age. We don't.
I know. Some people are younger and look worse.
For sure.
Why are you looking at my way?
Chris, you just look like you think you had a hard life.
I'm digging Chris because he's got his happy birthday hat, his happy birthday beads.
You can tell Chris has been in a relationship for a while because now he is actively participating without being asked. You're like, because back in the day, you'd have to be told when you were just in a relationship. She put the hat on you, and you would go like a dog. You would go, and then you realize when you hear music and you see candles, I got to put a hat on.
Got to keep him happy.
Absolutely. Anyway, good morning. So what was it? Oh, today is also, we talked about it being Hanukkah. We talked about it being Kelly's birthday, but it's also National Letter Writing Day. which is can you get
It's a lost art.
Can you get a day taken away? Like once you get a day, like I don't think National Letter Writing should get a day anymore. We don't
just change it to National Email Day.
No,
National
if there's
Email Day.
ever been a day that needs to be cemented in history and in every calendar from here on out, it is the art of writing on a piece of paper. The ability to communicate on, parchment.
And I will tell you one of my best, since it's my birthday, I can share one of my best birthday gifts ever was when my son was like 16, and at the age of 16 he was doing a lot of sports, and he was actually doing like sports in a varsity level. And so he'd come home and he would be telling me this stuff, and he'd get so passionate and he would cuss, and so it was bad at 16. So he asked me one day, "What do you want for your birthday, Mom?" And I said, "Paul, I want you to stop cussing to me because I think it's disrespectful." And he says, okay. So the next day he writes me this poem. It was 2 pages long. It rhymed like you were like a beautiful mother, role model. I love you so much.
I started seeing Rucker and Lucker.
And then I turn the page and it says, "I will not cuss, but just this once. Don't fall in a ditch, bitch. Happy birthday!"
I love it.
I still have it. It's one of my favorite gifts ever.
But imagine, like, okay, and and this is where I get old Manny, right? Because I believe like one of these is this moment that I'm about to describe is probably like one of the most precious moments. You see it on television. Sometimes your grandparents do it. They pull letters out.
Yeah.
Remember, they pull letters out and they sit with the family and they go, "This is what your grandpa wrote me. This is what your father wrote to me. When we met and we were corresponding, these are the things that he said to me." Now imagine I go, "Gather around the monitor," as I open up this folder. Yeah, but this is the email your husband, your dad sent to me. It was so, look at the emojis. I can't believe it. Oh, look at that. It's eggplant, sploosh, sploosh. But see, we can't compare the two because Grandpa was in Korea. That's not true. That's not true. What you're going to say is you have to be in the midst of war. That's not true. The letters that have stood the test of time, the ones that we still look at, are ones written from war. I'm not asking other families to read my letters. I'm asking my family.
And I will say that my son, when I got divorced, he was, a teenager and acted up a bit, and my dad started writing him a letter. He would get a letter in the mail every 2 weeks, and he has kept them all, but they were
they like magazine letters cut out and pasted the paper, like kidnapping?
No, but he would talk to him about what it is to be a man and how to step up and how to take care of me as his mother and how to respect me. And he would, but every letter, I only got to read one because Paul, it was very private to him, but it was so sweet. And it's something that I think my son will cherish forever. And it's something that out there, you guys, if anyone's listening, that this is the day. It's the day to write a letter.
Man, and you should start off very old-timey too, like, "Dear Jane, I write this letter in the year our Lord 2023. I have been stricken with COVID and down for a fortnight."
Oh my God!
Right? You do it, and you have to write with a quill,
with a feather pen. Yeah, by fire.
The quill.
My boss has denied me yet another rock of coal to heat the office. I hope Ichabod will come back soon.
All right. So what else? I think this was kind of interesting. So would you rather get now think about it, would you rather get $1 million now or earn 3 cents every time you take a step?
Earn 3 cents every time I take a step.
Kelly? I'm
with D because I try to do at least 10 to 15,000 steps a day. So I mean,
but that's 3 cents over $1 million right now. Get $1 million. I'm going to hand you $1 million.
I'm going to live 20 years. over 3 cents, let's say I average.
I have the math here. You want
Okay.
to do it?
All right. Let's say I average 20,000 steps a day at 3 cents at 20. At what 20,000 times 3 cents 0.03? What is that?
I don't know.
600.
600.
So it's $600 a day I'm making, right? $600 a day every day for just me doing me.
Okay.
Now over 3 years. Come on now. Come on. Don't be foolish.
All right.
I can walk. I got 20 years of walking in me, baby.
See, I would take the million for sure, just because.
Because you don't like to walk.
I know. Like, honestly, if there was ever a question that you could answer just by looking at somebody and their body type, you're like, oh, you're definitely taking the cash.
I didn't go there.
Yeah.
Really? You rat.
And you're going to be taxed on it, Andrew.
Oh,
No, I think you just get.
No.
You think you just get a handed
No.
to you.
Oh,
This is your problem
those are
with
the
taxes,
rules.
Andrew.
Yeah. What are taxes?
I know.
All right.
Andrew wins some automatically just gives the government half now. I don't even know what this is.
All right.
But you got half a cake.
T4, what about you? Would you take 3 cents for every step or take $1 million?
Demetrius, that's a joke. I ain't walking. I'm getting the million.
All right.
I think he's gonna
Baroness,
I take the million.
million, and Renee,
I would for sure take the million.
not even close for you.
Not even close.
All right,
Wait.
so-
You
Quick
gotta remember though,
question.
Renee and I both I sit at work,
Uh-huh.
and Renee really doesn't work, so we're not taking as many steps as Kelly does during the day.
Right.
Does my walking actually have to get me somewhere, or can I just get like
No.
a little under desk treadmill thing?
I think you have to actually be walking.
Oh.
So here the new poll asked. There's a new poll. Would you rather take the million or the 3 cents for every step of your life? 56% said they prefer 3 cents per step, and it's probably no brainer for Grandpa, because he's going to be dying soon. He wants that money, but it's complicated for younger adults, especially the ones who aren't very active. So if you do get, let's say, 10,000 steps a day, which is kind of everyone's goal, I
Right.
think 10,000 steps. That's $300 a day. That's $2,100 a week. That's about $109,200 per year. And in that case, it would take a little over 9 years to get the $1 million. But after that, then you keep going. So
crazy.
Crazy. And that's around $195 per hour walking. But some smart finance types say it's still better to take the lump sum, provided you save it and invest it, which would be more disciplined than even walking.
Right? Because what if you guys trip and fall and
Yeah.
Break a hip.
go into a coma? Like, what? You're not going
Because
to
I'm
enjoy that.
55, I'm going to break a hip.
The more you walk outside, the more likely it is you get hit by a bus. That's all I'm saying.
If I'm in a coma, do you think I'm worried about my money? And another thing is like, what if you break a hip? It doesn't say with the exception of a hip, it just says steps. Like I can step in the name of love. I can two-step. I can step to the step.
I just see Demetrius walk down the street just going cha-ching every step he takes.
Bro,
Right? I know.
that's $100,000 a year if you take just 10,000 steps. Over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
You're foolish if you don't do that.
It is true. But I thought that anyway.
And
That
bonus,
was interesting.
you are, getting your steps in. You're looking good because you're walking so much.
And I would like to point out, financial advisors would tell you it's better to take the lump sum if you invest it wisely.
Right.
Who you going to invest it wisely with?
All right, let's get into a traffic and weather. Take our first break of the morning, Renee.
From the Furniture Palace, 24/7 real-time traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. On ramp closed at I-475 northbound. On ramp from westbound US 24, exit 4. Construction work in both directions between I-475 northbound and southbound between US 24, exit 4 and exit 8. The holidays are here, and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace is guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand furniture. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for just $50 down. It doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, because in today's hard times, they don't check your credit. How sweet of a holiday deal is that? Come check out some of these best damn deals your wallet can handle. You can Shop the rest, but be sure to buy from the best. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations for you to check out: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 35 degrees and cloudy, and for your Thursday, December 7th, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 50, and for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 35. That's a look at your real-time traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
Looking for that perfect Christmas gift? Then look no further. Towers Armory has you covered. Towers Armory gift cards are the perfect gift, and there's something for everyone at Towers Armory. Gift cards can be used for all of our great products and services. Unlimited range time on our state-of-the-art range, plus firearm rentals and the machine gun experience. We have ammo, accessories, and of course, firearms. With a Towers Armory gift card, they're sure to enjoy our 14 lanes up to 43 yards, all with the latest programmable turning targets and climate control. Purchase any amount from $20 and up. Give a Towers Armory gift card and be the hero of Christmas. Need some extra Christmas cash? We're looking for unwanted firearms, from 1 to an entire collection. Bring your unwanted firearms and related items in, and we'll make you a cash offer on the spot. You'll leave with a record of the transaction and cash in your pocket. Make sure to take a break from Christmas shopping and check out the best gun store and shooting range in the area. TowersArmory.com.
We're coming to you from Fast Lane Auto Care at Ford and Anthony Wayne Trail. We're speaking with random people with car troubles, and the owner of Fast Lane, Joel Cook, will identify the problem in seconds. Excuse me, sir. What is the problem with your car?
Well, it makes this grinding sound whenever it rains.
Well, obviously somebody stole your wipers.
Their performance has been lacking.
How about you, sir? What noise does your car make? My car goes beep, beep.
When does it make this noise?
When I push on the steering wheel.
Your mother and father were first cousins, huh?
He's not wrong. And you, sir, what's your car doing?
My car goes eeeeee, just like that.
That's the sound of brakes crying to be replaced.
Is it expensive?
Not at Fast Lane.
Bring your car to Fast Lane and have Joel and his team take a look. They're fast, fair, and affordable. Look, we don't want your life savings, just your business for life. Fast Lane Auto at the corner of Ford and the Trail in Maumee.
Hey, it's Amy Davis. Here's Tom from Wojo's Heating and Air Conditioning talking about getting that furnace prepped for the winter.
We don't just do a 15-point inspection. We actually do the work. We're going to pull the burners out and clean them, clean the flame sensor, lubricate the bearings and blower, whatever needs to be lubricated, check and replace air filter, and check your heat exchangers and make sure that thing is running real good. So when it does get cold, you're not going to have any problems.
Yeah, get a hold of the folks here at Wojo's. How do we do that?
You can call us at 419-693-3220 or on the web at wojosheating.com.
Dell's Cyber Monday event is their biggest sale of the year. Shop limited time deals on laptops like the stylish, innovative XPS 13, engineered to do it all on the Intel Evo platform. Plus, save big on ultra-sharp monitors and top brand accessories. It's the perfect time to upgrade any home, business, or gaming setup powered by Intel Core processors. Shop now at Dell.com/deals to take advantage of huge savings and free shipping. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
Check out Toys But Nice Resale Shop. They buy and sell everything for children, gently used and new clothing, books, strollers, baby items, shoes, toys, and more. Toys But Nice Resale Shop on Sylvania Avenue between Douglas and Secor, next to Cake Art Supplies, open 7 days a week. Mention you heard this ad for an additional savings. Check them out on Facebook at Twice But Nice Toledo. Like and share their page with a 5-star review for $5 and free clothing.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry Berry peach, sweet tea, and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center,
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
Right about now, Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of the dealerships, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Letts, the birthday girl, our princess, a property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, T-Full is here as well, and of course, Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's get into the news. There's a lot to do this morning. A woman is accused of burning and killing 2 dogs in central Toledo, now is facing federal charges. We told you about this story. Alila Phillips is facing federal charges of animal cruelty, in addition to several drug charges. On July 23rd, the owner the owner of one of the dogs told police that he had dropped Phillips off at the residence at approximately midnight after she left to go to a cookout. When he returned home the following morning, the victim's neighbor told him Phillips had thrown 2 of his American Bulldog puppies into a fire. She had started across the street off the curb. The victim shows officers the puppies who were deceased and severely burned at the time.
So death penalty, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah,
I know we've talked about it before, but it's still, every time you hear it, it's so shocking.
The issue is
it because they're cute? Does it make it worse because they're puppies? I mean, it's a level of depravity. There's just, I don't understand. That's just
A lot.
That's a lot.
Well, sorry. There's drugs involved. I mean, they say there's several drug charges.
Well, what?
And
so
the drugs
she burned the puppies up so they wouldn't be able to testify?
No, I don't know. I mean, no, just they mess your brain. They mess with your brain.
She wasn't on drugs when they arrested her on drug charges.
Look, I'm not sticking up for her. I'm just saying that we have grace when it comes to drug users in other cases.
I have never, ever, and honestly, I think this is a public service announcement for all people who are dealing illegal drugs. If you have a drug, one of the side effects are you may throw puppies in a fire. You lead with that, it ain't going to be a high seller.
Right. That's true. Recreational marijuana is legal in Ohio today. Is this a trap? Who's going to be first? Is this like a thing where
it's Kelly's birthday and it's marijuana legalization day?
Is this a thing where during the Super Bowl, the police say you're getting a free TV and you show up and then they arrest you for not paying child support?
Everybody gets pulled over because we've just done the biggest narcotics bust in the state of Ohio's history.
So it's legal. Demetrius, you're a resident expert. Is there anything we have to know?
Yes, there are a lot of things that you have to know right now. Right now, it is only legal to smoke it in your private residence. You be outdoors. You only allowed to smoke it in your house or somebody else's residency. You are allowed to transport, I think, up to 2 ounces of flour and up to 6 grams of concentrate, which means like cartridges, those kind of things, not gummies. Gummies are different. I don't know right now where it stands with the grow law because the legislation was trying to get rid of being allowed to grow your own weed at home, which was a big point in Ohio, which seems to be upsetting a lot of people. but that's where it stands as far as I know right now.
Where do we stand vis-a-vis peanut butter cup edibles? Because I may or may not, but definitely do have some in my fridge.
Well, those are, you know what? Here's the crazy thing.
Is he gonna get arrested? Are the cops showing up?
It's so funny because it seems the state of Ohio, the people who live here have decided that they want recreational marijuana.
Right.
But it also seems that the people that they have elected to run their city have decided that these people don't know exactly what they want
for themselves.
So now they're doing things to protect you from yourself. Cities are passing moratoriums on passing out licenses and opening up dispensaries. There are already towns that have said no way, no dispensaries. It is absolutely crazy right now.
Yeah, it's let the states decide, then the states decide. Oh, no. Let the cities decide.
Sylvania police had located that runaway teen we told you about. The Sylvania Police Department found the teenagers reported missing Tuesday. A family with no heat at Canyon Cove apartment complex. That's the one at Airport in Holland, Sylvania. Super shady. And these people have been now without almost a week without heat, and they got a baby as well. The apartment gets down to about 50 degrees overnight and then up to 58 in the morning. Management is ignoring their request. They say they reached out 2 or 3 times to get the problem fixed, and it ain't happening. So again, it's a shady apartment complex. I know a lot about that place. Mercy Health has issued a third-party vendor, or uses third-party vendor rather, that was hit by a cyber attack. So they just wanted to let people know. Perry Johnson and Associates, they use it for medical transportation services, and there you go.
They sound like attorneys.
I know they got hit by a cyber attack. So if you, I don't know,
which will explain why you haven't gotten my check. You were hit by a cyber attack.
Yes,
you must have lost it in the transfer.
I swear I paid it.
Yeah.
I know. Not my fault you lost it.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's in Ukraine. I don't know.
Maybe you need to fix your cybersecurity issues. Man, I wish that my house payment people would get cyber attacks.
Well, you know what? Honestly, can I just tell you? I believe LifeLock is behind all of this because how many times has a company just had to hire them just to give everybody who's ever used them their service? Like just today, I've gotten 2 renewals for LifeLock because I was involved with a company, and now they have to provide it to me for free for 2 years.
Oh,
nice!
Like that's a whole. They're like, so now just to give you peace of mind, you have LifeLock,
right?
But I've been involved with 3 companies who have given me LifeLock.
So do you get 6 years, or they run concurrently like a jail sentence?
Like a sentence.
What I love most about LifeLock is in the early days, that dude like put his social security number out on the commercials, and he got compromised like 4 times. He was like, my service is so great. Here's my social security number. Bet you can't do anything. And they totally did.
And they took him up on that challenge. So this is sad. A Las Vegas shooter.
Oh my God.
At UNLV campus, University of Nevada, Las Vegas. There was a shooter, killed 3 people, critically wounding a 4th before dying in a shootout with the 4th is the shooter itself, died in a shootout with police. The gunman was a professor who had unsuccessfully sought a job at the school, according to the law enforcement officials. I don't know if he was disgruntled because he didn't get the job.
He only shot faculty and administrative people.
Really?
No students.
Oh, wow. So
he killed 3?
Yeah, killed 3 and then they killed him.
No, there's 1 in the hospital who's stable. He shot 4.
Okay. There was a debate last night. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Stupid. I really, you know what? This is what I need from this Republican debate. I know it was the last one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I just wanted Chris Christie just throw a big thing of papers down on his podium and charge Vivek. Just like a bull. Just charge him and just be like, I'm tired of your mouth, bro. I told you. One more word. Well, there's consequences.
Here's an example of Vivek Ramaswamy and Chris Christie going at it. Chris Christie, of course, the former governor of New Jersey. Vivek is from Ohio. He's the tech guy that made a gazillion dollars in the tech business. And he's an Ohio guy, which is do this. Here we
That's
go.
not my deal. That's not my deal.
Yes, it's exactly what you
I'll
said.
describe
You
my
do
deal
this
to
at
you.
every debate.
I'll tell you exactly what
no,
I want.
don't
I'll
interrupt
tell
me.
you
I
what to
didn't
do.
interrupt you. Okay? You say
Tell me
this.
about how you
You
want to
do
send our
this.
kids to die.
You
Go
do
for
this
it.
at every debate. You go out on the stump and you say something. All of us see it on video. We confront you on the debate stage. You say you didn't say it, and then you back away. And I want to
I'll
say
tell you
one.
exactly what I said, Chris.
I'm not done yet.
Well, this
now
is
look.
Hold on.
and here's
Hold on. This man is spewing. This man is spewing nonsense.
Let me tell you something. This is the fourth debate. The fourth debate that you would be voted in the first 20 minutes as the most obnoxious blowhard in America. So shut up for a while.
The most obnoxious blowhard. That's when he should have dropped his paper.
Yeah, and ran and podium.
Beat the crap out of him.
I was like, this is the moment. This is it. This is where I get to watch like DeSantis back up and like Nikki Haley clutch her pearls, and we get to watch an ass whooping.
And Chris Christie doesn't go around the podiums; he goes through the podium.
Yeah, like the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah! Oh, fun times last night at the old debate. What else is going on before I turn it over to Tiefel? Unfortunately, fortunately.
Like you're not the one in charge.
in sports, Renee, former NFL star Sergio Brown has pleaded not guilty to charges that he killed his mother. And all right, now we're to WTF News. Now, if you listen to 107.7 The Wolf, every Thursday, Tiefel comes in and brings you news that he thinks is interesting. It's about a 50-50 thing.
All my news is interesting. All my news is interesting. It's not my fault. You guys don't have the cranium capacity to see it.
Is it 50-50?
I'm being kind. It's Kelly's birthday. She's sitting next to him.
I feel like he's got the same kind of hit or miss average as a chief meteorologist.
They still have jobs,
right?
They still have jobs, so I'm okay with it.
All right, Tiefel, whenever you're ready.
All right, I don't know if you guys remember this video from a while ago, showing 39-year-old Rosemary Hain getting upset at her Chipotle order and yelling and screaming and throwing the hot food in the people's face.
Oh wow!
On there, well, she kind of got arrested over that because assault.
Right.
And she originally
and a pepper.
Yeah. So she originally got a fine and 180 days jail sentence with 90 days suspended. But then the judge had an idea on here. Judge Timothy Gilligan told Haynes that this is not the Real Housewives of Parma, and your behavior is unacceptable. So he said, you didn't get the bowl, your Chipotle bowl the way you wanted, and that's how you reacted? Boom. She now has to serve. Her sentence is now working a fast food job for 2 months.
Oh,
she has to do the job, and she has to see what they deal with and do what they do from the other side.
I had to ask, did you run this by management? Like, you just don't get to sentence somebody to employment. Like, what happens if you don't do well in the interview? I got to hire you now or what? You're sending me to prison?
The business has a say, right?
Yeah. And now she gets a check too? Does it, I got to pay her? And she's got to work. Now she gets to learn all my secrets.
That would be good. That would be,
a 3-hour shift. A 3-hour shift.
Oh, Skipper.
That's Judge Gilligan.
Yeah, the order that at least the part that they quoted in the article does not specify how many hours she's supposed to work or anything like that. Just like she has to have the job for 2 months. So if she has the job and they don't schedule her, that's not her fault.
Right. And here's another thing. Now that gives way too much power to management. Like, you can't be at a job where you are court ordered to be at for a minimum of 2 months. Now, all of a sudden, I scheduled the dog crap out of you, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden, if you start bitching, then you need this job. Like, you start bitching 2 weeks in, I still got 6 weeks.
Right.
Job or jail, baby.
Right.
Job or jail.
You got to like one of these J's.
All right, what else, Steve?
John Wick Russian style.
That is just Russia.
In the Khabarovsk region, which is the furthermost eastern region of Russia, a Siberian tiger killed a man's dog. This 76-year-old Russian man was quite upset over the death of his dog, and much like John Wick, went on the hunt. He tracked the tiger deep into the forest, and then when he encountered the tiger,
attacked him with a 6-wood.
It killed him. It killed him. They found him. They found him. Not only did the tiger kill him, but then it dragged him back to his dog's body and left him next to the dog.
I don't believe that.
I did not see the story going that way.
That's what I'm saying. Is like this guy was like, I'm going to track this tiger. I'm going to kill this tiger because he killed my dog. I have righteous anger. And he gets around the tiger, and the article says, then the tiger must have perceived him as a threat. I was like, very good instincts for the tiger, because that is why he was there. Like, that tiger was spot on.
This sounds more like a mafia hit.
I know.
I just don't understand why the tiger would drag him back to the dog's body.
It's like a message.
And like, what message is that tiger trying to send?
Is that like a horse head in the bed?
Right. Found him next to his dog, dead. Siberian mob.
What else? Number 3.
One more
Wait,
story.
people does three stories.
3.
I do 4.
Oh, it's the wolf.
The station switch doesn't change.
2 stories?
2 stories.
Two stories?
On the wolf.
I thought we canceled a segment completely on the wolf.
Nobody likes you.
Anyway, are you?
I'm happy to see you, Tifa.
There you go.
Do you have headaches? Do you have headaches that you have
right
now?
Yes, every Thursday at 6 to 6:45.
Yeah, but that's explainable. I said headaches you can't explain.
Oh no.
A man in Vietnam was having headaches for about 5 months. Couldn't explain them. Didn't know what was causing them. Ends up going to the hospital. They do a CT scan, and they find 2 chopsticks shoved into his brain. Apparently, he had gotten into a bar fight. And he doesn't remember much about the fight, which makes sense considering what happened.
I'm assuming he lost.
Yeah. He remembers somebody shoving something at his face, but that's about it. And apparently those things were 2 chopsticks up his nose into his brain, which was causing a lot of really bad neurological issues in addition to the headaches. They have since removed the chopsticks and are hoping for a relatively successful recovery for this gentleman. So if you have headaches, maybe get a scan. You might have chopsticks up there.
Right.
What about the guy who shoved chopsticks into this dude's brain and the dude just kept coming? Like, you picked the one zombie in the bar to fight with.
And the other thing is how you get one chopstick under each brain while you're under each nostril while you're fighting. How can you?
Ancient Chinese secrets, my friend.
Producer Doug said I'm getting an anal migraine right now from T-Full.
That just sounds borderline sexy. All right. Last story.
That wasn't the last one. I felt like that was a natural ending.
No. This one you'll appreciate.
See, T-Full always sticks around too long.
Yeah.
Number 4.
I'm like peanut butter at the roof of your mouth. All right. Idaho National Laboratory. On there, they are an advanced nuclear test reactor laboratory, and they got hacked by a collectivist group called SiegeSec, which describes themselves as gay furry hackers. They hacked the laboratory. They got personal information for all the employees and started posting it on their Telegram page with the message, meow, 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 meow. Whoa, so much crunchy data. We're willing to make a deal with INL. If they research creating cat girls in real life, we will take down this post. So they're they posted enough to show that they have the information or threaten to release more in hopes of forcing the nuclear laboratory to switch their research focus to cat girls.
On there. This is the one you believed in.
Yeah, gay furry hackers have a nuclear research lab. How is that not gold?
Is it not gold?
Gary?
My question to you is, how is it?
Thank you, T. Full. That is WTF News.
Apparently, the WTF is me.
You know what? You know what? Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh my God, that's what that means. Beautiful.
Beautiful means
beautiful. Oh, I need more commas.
That is WTF News, Christopher. That is the news. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace 24/7 real-time traffic and weather center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Construction work at I-475 southbound between Airport Highway, exit 8 and US 24, exit 4. On-ramp closed at I-75 southbound. On-ramp from Burdan Avenue, exit 205. The holidays are here, and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace is guaranteed lowest prices on in-stock name brand furniture, plus with no credit needed financing. You can take it home for just $50 down. It doesn't matter.
On place to pause for a dramatic effect.
Right?
I was looking at default.
God told me I had to use 6 commas. You didn't tell me where.
It doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, Demetrius, because in today's hard times, they don't check your credit. How sweet of a holiday deal is that?
Everybody's getting furniture for Christmas. Don't be surprised when it disappears.
And you get furniture.
It's called the vanishing couch.
Vanishing couch. Come check out these best damn deals your wallet can handle, Demetrius. You can shop the rest, but be sure to buy from the best. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations for you to check out: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 35 degrees and cloudy, and for your Thursday, December 7th, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 35. That's a look at your real-time traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
You're up, Kel.
I was like, why didn't you cut me off with something?
You were going to hold it on until I started the next thing?
That's what I was supposed to do. Anyways, hi, everybody. Thank you for all your support throughout the years with my business, Kelly Latz at howardhanna.com. If you find it in your heart this year and you really want to buy or sell your home, please contact me, 734-308-7707, or email me at kellylatz@howardhanna.com. I'd love to help you reach your real estate goals.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Liberty Mutual presents How to Be the Life of the Party.
Okay, first turn the music off. Then ask for everyone's attention. Now, tell them that you customized your home insurance with Liberty Mutual and saved hundreds. Boom! Now everyone knows you're not just a pretty face. You have some brains inside that face that know how to save hundreds on home insurance. Woo!
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Based on recent survey of new customers who switched and saved. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Jim Gaffigan here with some more straight talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. So add those human pawns, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. They're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
Your holiday food town are stocked and ready for the holiday season. While others are going 4 for $5, they are loaded with 10 for $10 deals. They still make their own cheese balls in-house and have many varieties. Always fresh, everyday produce. Stop in for their 3-bunch for 99-cent assorted greens. Fresh cut meat, daily in-house. All varieties, including value packs. Beer and wine at state minimum prices. Now offering Calder's dairy products. Stop in and see their large variety of hand-picked sweet veggies. Holidays are friendlier at Food Town.
Talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company.
Why do you care so much about the consumer over your business? Because there's time after time where you've said, hey, if you're comfortable with your agent, that's great. Stay there. If you just need to have questions answered, I can help you.
There's a lot of things I don't know about. And I like when I can go and I can find somebody who I can trust. I have a mechanic who is going to tell me whether I should fix something on my car, whether something needs to be fixed or not, even if it doesn't make him any money. There are people in the community, and if we all work together and we take care of each other that way, we're all going to be a lot better off than if we all just look out for ourselves.
So you think of this more as the importance to the community than it is to get as much business as you can?
Absolutely. If we're all looking out for each other, then that means somebody's looking out for us too, and it all comes back to us.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
We've never been to this many holiday parties in one day. You ready?
Let's do this. We brought Ritz crackers with a cream cheese spread. Ritz with fig jam and prosciutto. Ritz with peanut butter chocolate.
Show friends and family how much you care with Ritz.
My famous Ritz with sharp cheddar. Wait, where is everyone?
Y'all are way late.
Oh, yeah.
But since you brought Ritz.
Oh, yeah.
Ritz, a taste of welcome.
Save big every day during Lowe's 25 Days of Deals. Save $100 on select Masterbuilt smokers for the grill enthusiast in your life. Plus, get up to 55% off select smart home gifts for everyone on your list. Order eligible in-stock items by 2 p.m. to get same-day delivery. Lowe's knows deals every day. Valid through 12/13 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, with an above-average Google rating, an A+ BBB rating, and 27 years in business, why shop for a car anywhere else? Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 107.7 The Wolf.
That's it, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. And again, that no credit needed financing. You don't need good credit. You don't need bad credit. They don't even check your credit. $50 down, and you are set for the furniture of your dreams for the holidays. 4 locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleeves in the 50s, brought to you in part by Harold Jaffe Jewelers.
Harold Jaffe Jewelers in Toledo is going out of business. Jeff Jaffe is retiring and calling it quits. Everything must be sold. Many items at, near, or below cost. This is your aisle. Absolutely everything is marked at up to 70% off. Harold Jaffe Jewelers is going out of business. Everything that is not nailed down is to be sold. Harold Jaffe Jewelers is located on Talmadge Road, across from Macy's department store. Again, Harold Jaffe Jewelers is on Talmadge Road between Sylvania and Monroe Streets, across from the Franklin Park Mall.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleeves on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleeves on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. You're not loud, but it's better than it's been in the past. Huh?
Ooh, I'm right up on it, just like you know.
Hold on. Well, let me see. All right. Well, go ahead and talk. I'm going to fix something. Go.
On it.
Go.
So I caught up. I'm all caught up. Oh my God. So last night I didn't have anything to do. So I said, I'm going to finish and watch and get caught up with Yellowstone. Oh my God. That show is everything.
Agreed.
So is it done for those that haven't watched it? So they got the grandson back. So is that it?
No, I think you have another season to go.
Yeah, isn't there 5?
Yeah, there's
5 seasons.
Yeah, I think you're on season 4.
Season 4, okay. And
oh, I'm on season 4.
I still don't think it's done. I think that they are they coming back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Custer got a divorce.
You gotta pay that alimony.
He needs Yellowstone to reboot.
It is so good. It's Cowboy Mafia.
My mom loves it.
Is.
My mom loves it. I haven't watched it yet, so I need to get on it.
Oh, dude, yes,
Yeah.
you do.
I gotta get on it.
Oh, it's way good.
Rip and Beth are my favorite.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
It's like I want a little rip in my jeans.
He's that big burly cowboy, isn't he?
Yeah, he takes him to the train station.
I see him in all the memes. I've never seen an episode of Yellowstone, but I know who this dude is.
And you look like a puny dude in Dazed and Confused.
Like you're just like I don't understand this. He looks like Tiefel with a cowboy hat on, and everybody's just like, "Ooh, let me get some of that."
You know what it is?
Yes.
It's his character that he's the only one that can handle Beth. Like,
not only that,
That's
it's
right.
how he
Yep.
treats her. He treats her like every woman wants to be treated.
Yes.
Does.
Okay, but from everything that I've just gleaned from these 2 sentences,
Right.
Beth is crazy as hell.
she is.
Oh, she
love
is.
her.
But don't mess with her.
The women love her.
Don't mess with
Women love her.
And then, but everybody's like, but she's got a man who doesn't care that she's crazy.
Hey, isn't true love? Isn't true love when you accept the crazy? I mean, that's true love.
Yeah, there was an episode where she's in a bar and a girl was flirting with him and he had to tell the girl, like, I wouldn't mess with my wife.
For your own safety.
For your own safety.
I mean, he literally said that you need to step away because
she's crazy. Like, he just
That's
flat out
not
said
a good thing. That is never a good thing.
And then what did Beth do, Renee?
Beth, like, he tore her up.
Like, just went in and punched her in the face. I'm like, oh my god.
Well,
It was
all right,
so good.
You know what? And what's so great about it? Like, you guys would hate on a woman who stayed with a man who acted like that.
I know, and now you're
Usually, like every time a man talks to her, this dude gets up and punches a dude in the face. You'd be like, he's got some insecurity issues.
Right.
You need to leave him.
He's toxic.
He's toxic. And then all of a sudden she acts like this. You're like, oh, look, this is what love looks like.
There was an incident that John and I were at a Bret Michaels concert, and this girl, like, decided she's going to ease her way up in the front and try to, like, she was just being rude, and I wasn't having it. And we kind of were going back and forth, and I was like not backing down. And John leaned down to her. He goes, I know my wife looks like a princess, but she's really not. She's a
Badass.
B-I-T-C-H. I don't know. Am I allowed to say
Yeah, you are.
Oh, she's really a bitch. And it was so funny that I was just like, I forgot all about it. But after the concert, John was like, oh my God, I think that was the most fun we've ever had in our marriage.
Watching Renee go ready to beat up some girl.
No girls ever fought over me before. Watching you catch a felony is awesome.
That's hot. That is hot.
Unreal.
I know.
I can't. The messaging is so crazy.
I know. It kind of is crazy, but it works. I mean, it's so good. I think you would like it too.
Well, it's just like you
like the show.
It's the fact that you have, and like I'm taking this to this point where like you normalize best behavior, and you go, that's okay because she's got this dude who just overlooks everything. And it's just, she's not normal. That ain't normal.
Right. And I'll be honest, Tim hates her. Tim hates her. He
Really?
doesn't. He hates
does?
her. Yes, he hates her because she talks nasty, which is weird because so do I. I mean, I cuss a lot. I do.
Does that say? Is it always weird? Okay, like let's say your significant other, they're like, oh my god, that dude is so hot. I would eat him with a side of biscuits.
And you don't look nothing like that.
Yes.
Yes. It shakes you to your core.
I know. It's like, hey, I don't look anything like him. Like, what are you even doing with me?
She's like, security. Yes, I don't care if you leave. But if this dude left, if Rick walked out my door, he'd rip my heart out.
Right? So crazy. I mean, ladies, what do you think? Like, if John were to say every skinny hot blonde was smoking hot, and you're the opposite, what would you think?
So I would say that's not John's type. So I'm trying to put myself in the scenario. I don't really where he's like will tell me lunch stories of somebody at work saying something to a waitress or something like that, and I go, do you understand, like, when us girls go out, we aren't talking or even acknowledging any men around us?
That is not true. That is a lie.
It's 100% true.
Really?
Yeah.
I got some Facebook posts of dudes doing flips on a beach that I say otherwise.
That wasn't like me falling all over him or making comments to him. He just started flipping for me. I mean, I can't control that. I'm just saying.
So Baroness, you say that Demetrius is not true, that you guys, when you go out, you're not thinking about dudes?
No, there's like we're so into ourselves and talking with each other.
Sure.
We're not even paying attention to what's going on around us.
Right.
I don't believe that.
All right, Steve, what's going on in Sleaze?
Well, after we got off through all that, we just do a little sidetrack. But anyway, you gotta watch Yellowstone. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Well, this is probably the most unnecessary announcement I've ever made. Time Magazine, like we talked about yesterday, we had breaking news, unveiled its 2023 Person of the Year, and it's Taylor Swift. Now, in the article, Taylor divulged the insane fitness routine she adopted for her Eras tour, which started 6 months before she had hit the road. She said, every day I would run on the treadmill, singing the entire set list out loud.
Wow.
Fast for fast songs and a jog or a fast walk for slow songs. Her gym also prepared a program consisting of strength, conditioning, and weights, and she did 3 months of dance training. She says, I wanted to get it in my bones. I wanted to be so over-rehearsed that it could be silly with the fans and not lose train of thought. She also stopped drinking on the road. She says, where in the past, she says she toured like a frat guy, she said.
I don't believe that. She's trying to make herself look more appealing to Travis.
Right? It's like she wants to be more hot towards the NFL people.
Yep.
I was drinking like a frat boy. She's like doing that show with the Hangover.
Yes, I could just imagine all the weird groupies she would wake up with. Oh, another day on the road, Taylor.
What else, Steve?
It's now I would say she also talked about her feud with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian and the phone call Kim released, which supposedly proved Taylor was live. Now, Taylor said the call was illegally recorded and edited to create a fully manufactured frame job, and yet it was still devastating. She says, I moved to a foreign country. I didn't leave a rental house for a year. I was afraid to get on phone calls. I pushed away from people in my life because I didn't trust anyone anymore. I went down really, really hard. So obviously, Taylor not only survived the 1-2 punch of that, right now. So it's not surprising to hear her take a little victory lap. Good for her.
All right.
Are we shocked that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West manufactured?
No.
Like that's horrible.
Right.
But I am kind of happy that this makes me happy for Taylor.
What's that, Steve?
Yeah.
I said, now, People Magazine also listed its 25 most intriguing people of the year. So People Magazine's list of the 25 most intriguing people of the year. Any guesses?
Number one, you're saying? Intriguing.
Or just it would have to be
okay.
number one. Just some of the people that are out there.
Intriguing.
Any guesses?
Who do I think is intriguing? I mean, I think Vladimir Zelensky is intriguing. The leader of Ukraine. I mean, he was an actor, and I mean, it's very similar to Donald Trump. He was an actor, and then became president, and then all of a sudden they go to war. And he's been leading them in war and done a great job. I mean, I think that's intriguing. I think he's intriguing.
Yeah, he's on the list, and then he's on the list. Pedro Pascal is on the list. We got Margot Robbie, and they even put NFL mom Donna Kelsey on the list.
I thought one of the Kelseys.
The second one you said, Pascal, who's that?
Star Wars guy. Pascal.
Oh, Star Wars guy. All right. Well, very cool, Steve. We'll check back with you in an hour.
All right.
Thank you, Steve. That is Steve Sleeves on the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call. 419-866-0555 and tell them Steve sent you.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, with an above-average Google rating, an A-plus BBB rating, and 27 years in business, why shop for a car anywhere else? Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WVFX, Lucky Toledo, 107.7 The Wolf.
All right, here's DJ Insane in the mix.
DJ Insane. Everybody raise your glasses for the ones that are on the front line, giving us everything. They got their blood, their sweat, their tears, their time, leaving behind their loved ones, the pickup guns, to sure that we're safe. The farmers that worked in the hot sun till the day's done, to put food on our plate. The mothers that struggle with no help or regard for self will keep driving. The people that live on the street that have to fight to eat will keep striving. The ones who serve and protect you, have and respect, y'all raise this glass for you, courageously braving the elements for the rest of us. So I make the blue. Remember the ones who made you, who raised you and helped you see that you can attain anything in this life that you trust in your heart and truly believe. Knowing this promise tomorrow, with also let's live for the day. God, the ones that gave us out and helped them pave the way.
So raise your glass for the dead and gone and show love to the ones still here. We could sing the blues or go toe to toe, but I'd rather sip this beer. Life's way too hard to be fighting with God. I swear it never goes nowhere. So raise your glass for the dead and gone and show love to the ones still here.
DJ Insane.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stumble road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and darts where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Stand the whole night through, feels so good to be with you. This is what a woman wants. Any man of mine better be proud of me. Even when I'm ugly, he still better love me. And I can be late for a date, that's fine, but you better be on time. Any man of mine will say it fits just right when last year's dress is just a little too tight. And anything I do or say better be okay when I have a bad hair day. if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 like it's not a way. Any man of mine better walk the line. Better show me it's easy, squeezing, blazing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. There's gotta be a heart beating, fine, breathtaking time. Any man of mine.
Sat down on a bar stool like a darn fool. She walked out again. Bartender said, I got you. Yeah, 'cause I too have been in your boots, my friend. Opened up back in 85 and got me over my first wife. Been staying busy since the first night. It's a story old as time. God made the world in 7 short days. He said it was good, I bet it was great. And God made a man, and man got lonely. He said, please, Lord, if I could only have an angel to hold in my arms. So God made a girl his best work of art. Oh, but he didn't make no place to go, and she breaks your heart. So man made a ball. For some guys, it's a good time, the half price, half dozen buckets of beer. A man got lonely. He said, please, Lord, if I could only have an angel over my arms. So God made a girl his best work of art. Oh, but he didn't make no place to go. She breaks so hard. So man made a ball.
DJ Insane.
DJ Insane in the mix.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top imported domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. We are on 107.7 The Wolf. It's day number 3. I think we've got a lot of the technical issues that worked out that we had the first few days. So
yeah, now we just got to work on the show.
Making this thing more interesting. Thank you guys so much for giving us a shot. We appreciate it. I know if you're listening to The Wolf, you're usually listening to a lot of music in the morning and Amy Davis, but Amy's on at 10 a.m. and she's bringing the most music to your workday. Also, we do have a text message line at 419-345-3375. That's the number directly into the studio, 419-345-3375. You can text us. Also, I'd like to, if you get a chance and you're listening on the radio, does it sound okay now? Have we worked out all the issues? Does it still sound weird in any way? Let us know. Also, you can call us at 419-464-9292. That's 419-464-9292.
That's the beauty about having a phone number that's not really associated with the station. Like we can still roll it out anywhere we go. It's a regular phone number.
It's just a phone number. It's not like it wasn't 103. It's not 107.7.
No, it's 9292.
It's the number that I got that I got assigned by Skype when I paid $6. That's what it is. All right, I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property, and our birthday girl this morning from Howard Hanna Realty. Hello, Kelly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Should we do a cheers?
Yes.
We got alcohol in the studio.
Just some champagne.
Birthday champagne.
Yes.
Thank you.
Cheers to double nickels, Kelly. Double nickels.
Woo!
Happy birthday.
See, what you guys heard was what you think is a cougar, but on the wolf, it's a timber wolf.
I think we have a phone call. This might be our first phone call on the wolf at 414.
Ooh, exciting.
419-464-9292. Let's see. Hi, 1077 The Wolf. Are you there? Hello? Hello?
We hear you.
Do we?
Yeah, I hear them.
Hello? Oh, I could be doing it wrong.
Okay,
too.
you could be doing it wrong.
I could be doing it wrong.
Take it out of my belly button.
Is that not how phones work?
You are doing
Hello?
it wrong.
All right, well, pull your shirt back down then. 419-464-9292. So the reason we sound better, and I just got a message in, says, dude, it sounds crystal clear this morning. Excellent job. Major difference. My friend John, who came in from St. Louis, he's been a friend since I was my entire adult life. I worked at his dad's radio station. My first radio station was his dad's station, and he drove in from St. Louis 7 hours and spent 4 days here, and I think finally got it right. Yeah, so that's good. And when he was leaving yesterday, we were talking about we just started talking about childhood and stuff, and he said that when he was a kid, internet had to be turned off at 8:00 in his house because all the good websites shut down at 8, and only the naughty bad websites are after 8. So his parents made him shut it down. That's what they told him. His whole kid career, his whole kid life, he thought that
the internet shut down.
And porn came on.
The porn came on. The freaks came out at night. Is what he thought.
Wait,
I don't blame him. I mean, honestly, his parents, they're just going off of history. Like, how often at night once regular programming goes off, do you catch your kids watching that scramble signal? Remember that? You would try to watch Cinemax when you didn't have Cinemax.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a nanny, and I put the kids to bed. I put the kids to bed, and the couple was in Hawaii, and they said, "What?" Because I didn't stay there, and they go, "Just sleep in our bed," blah blah blah. And I turned on the TV, and all of a sudden, I'm watching, I don't know, like some cop show, and then bam, here comes the porn. It's like cut off, and then the porn starts. I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Wow, I didn't know there was even such a thing growing up that we had internet back then.
Well, yeah,
we had internet. Well, Kelly, let us tell you.
419-464-9292. I think I have a call. Let's see. Hi, 1077 The Wolf. Are you there?
It's Renee.
I know. I'm clearly having a stroke. It was Renee.
How's that champagne getting to you, Demetrius?
You called?
I'm congested.
Renee, why did you call?
Oh my God, she didn't call either. This is what happens when two conversations collide.
Okay, all right. Anyway, so it got me thinking. I went to a buddy's house. I had a really good friend, and and he had 4 brothers, and they had bath night, and they all had to take baths in the same water, one at a time. Like, that was a house rule.
Who, the favorite brother got the first hot bath? I don't know. How did they do that?
I don't know.
Straws?
I don't know how it worked.
You think it's weird, but it really isn't. It can, when you hear stories like that, you can tell that people have come from very hard economic backgrounds. You make kids share the same water because you can't afford every kid that take a hot bath. And so yes, every kid piles into the tub if you have more than one. Or, honestly, that's what they should have done instead of making it clear who the favorite is. You all get a hot bath instead of...
Demetrius, you're very sassy tonight.
Yeah. You're like, now I got to sit in my brother's funk.
I got a phone call, 419-464-9292. Let's see. Hello? All right, clearly it's me. I mean, obviously.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly it's me. So I apologize. I don't know what's wrong with the phone. I will work on that. I'll put that on the list next. I do have some text messages in.
No, you don't. Hello?
It says, I was calling that you guys know you sound great and can now drive to work without listening to the app that can actually listen over the air, which is awesome. Another one, Stephen Wolf, the Wolfman, does traffic here on the weekends. What did Wolf say? I don't know what you guys did, but it sounds 10 times better this morning. All right, DJ Wolfman. Let's see. Go ahead. Talk caller. Caller, are you there? I think I was missing a cue. Maybe I wasn't telling them they were on. Maybe
is that?
I don't know. We're gonna try right now. I got another phone.
Right.
I got phone calls coming in.
Wow.
I know.
We have more phone calls from the wolf. Good for you guys. You guys actually have landlines.
Hello. Sometime we'll figure out how to actually use this phone.
Right. Hello, caller. Are you there? Caller?
Oh my God.
I can't.
I can hear them talking.
Can you?
I can. Can't you hear
It's
very
faint.
very faint?
Is there a? I don't know.
Kelly's trying to give you some tech advice.
And then I backstroked real fast.
Do I need to come back there and take care of that issue too?
I don't know. I guess so. I'm sorry, you guys. We'll figure the phones out. I know, but I've got like 7 phone calls, and someone said sounds really good now, but Steve sounds like you guys did too. Steve does. I'm working on Steve. Steve will be on for the next break, so we're gonna see. I think I might have fixed Steve even as well. So I believe in you guys. I know it's not what you're used to, and switch a whole radio station to a different spot, and so and you do it with no money, and you just volunteer engineers who did a great job. All right. I did get another text message, 419-345-3375. He said kids weren't allowed inside during the day, and when they visited, if it was mealtime, the mother just handed the plates out the window to them. That's how it was. These are bizarre house rules that when you were a kid, the dude had. You just hand them out the.
Dude, I had a friend who, like, his parents wouldn't let you in the house. You had to eat on the porch. If you wanted sandwiches, kids weren't allowed in the house during the daytime.
Wow.
So this one's kind of really shady, and of course I failed on it all the time. But I had a girlfriend whose mom got remarried, and we were not allowed to say another guy's name who lived in the neighborhood at her house. And every time I would get into that house, I would say this guy's name, and it would start this big fight between the mom and the new boyfriend, and everybody would go, Kelly, you're not allowed to say that name, and I would be, I'm so sorry, and then tomorrow I'd bring my Barbies over and say his name again.
Kelly, why would you say it?
Because you told me I can't. It was just too much pressure.
So you'd say it every time?
Almost every time. We were going to Cedar Point, and they couldn't drop me out of the car because every time that happened, they'd be like, Kelly, you should leave.
Let's see, 419-345-3375 said every morning the females, including female guests, had to wake up early and clean the house, even though it was clean the day before.
Ooh.
Well, that's rude.
It is rude. That's super old school.
All you guys, ooh, and I'm like, man. How'd he do that? Like, you go all hating on it. I'm like, that is the best idea.
I mean, do you see him, people? He's got a glimmer in his
Oh my
eye.
God.
Bizarre house.
Even the guests, you know what kind of a badass you got to be to convince a guest to get up and clean the house. like you're laying next to your husband, and he's like, you know,
has a friend whose mom is my friend, but he would have to always clean his room or clean the basement before he could do anything. And you would see Nicholas getting his boots on when he was little. I'm like, what are you doing? Were you going to play? And he's like, no, I gotta go help Burnden because he couldn't. I gotta go help Burnden to clean his room so he can play today.
It's always weird. It's always weird when I go to my friend's house.
Oh my God!
And you had to help them do chores so he could get out.
So he could leave, and you knew, and it just now dawned on me. My friends had set me up from the get. Like they knew, like they were like, you know what, I can't do this by myself, so I'll just have D come over, and I'll say D, and then he shows up, and then my mom will be like, he can't come out until he cleans his room. All right, Mrs. Mossing, can you let me in
to help him? Yes,
bro. Where your towels go? Your mom won't let us leave until I put her underwear away.
weird house rules people experience in someone else's house. I got one that says 419-345-3375. The parents had a rule that you had to say no please in the house, always. Please. So if her friend's brother was like pulling on her hair, she'd have to say no please.
Weird.
No please.
What if she likes her hair pulled? Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Actually, I think no please would suffice as well. That makes it slightly hotter.
Another call says she slept over at a friend's house when she was 14, and her friend's mom would confiscate her phone at the door, even though her dad had given it to her for safety. So, like, the parents said, you know, if you need to call me or whatever, but all phones were confiscated at the friend's house. So
you're at my house. How unsafe are you?
Right? Let's see what else. Steve, are you the callers? The one was forbidden from eating chewing gum in their house. That's normal because you don't want to find chewing gum. You don't want to find gum all over. I don't know why they call it chewing gum, but you don't want to find gum all over, your house or whatever.
I had a friend's parents who always like made my plate for me. Like I couldn't do it on my own, but then they would get mad at me when I wouldn't eat all the food and they'd call me rude. And it got to the point that I would not go over to their house anymore because it was just, I felt so bad, but I couldn't eat. And some of the times I didn't even like the food.
Those weren't the right friends. Like Nicholas didn't eat anything growing up, but his friends' moms would be like, make special dishes for him.
I had a friend whose grandmother made us drink alcohol because she didn't.
Was that your best friend?
Yeah, but she didn't like. And here's the thing: we were horrible children. She was obviously suffering from some form of dementia, but she thought like wine cooler, and we would do shots of peach, what she called peach schnapps. Peach schnapps, and we would drink, like she would demand that we drink the Bartles Kool-Aid that she had purchased for us. And we would go and just drink wine coolers with her at 17. And then
it's 17.
Oh my God, yes, we were super young.
Okay, so you know how young my grandmother was very German, and she would babysit us. And me, and she would if it was more than 2 hours, she was bringing out the whiskey. And I remember at 5, she would bring a little bit of whiskey and say, "Oh, honey, you need a little shot of this."
Oh my God!
I'd be sleeping by the time my parents got home.
She'd be sleeping.
Every one of our parents would be in jail.
Yes.
And 20 to sleep a lot. And you're like, well, I'll rub a little whiskey in his mouth every day.
So I grew up at a trailer court, and my grandmother was in the same trailer court, and they had a beer refrigerator outside.
A
kegerator. And so we would, all of my girlfriends, we would come and my grandma would be home. We'd hey, oh, you're so pretty, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go outside for a minute. And then we'd sneak in the kegerator.
Wow.
And then like hot girls who live in a trailer park drunk on draft beer. You are talking every man's dream. Dude, I would be driving through like trailer parks every day, just like where?
I heard.
It got better. I was kind of in like a ritzy trailer court because there was like a lake in between.
That's like jumbo shrimp.
And we had a dock, and one day we had a little bit too much kegerator, and we decided to go skinny dipping.
See?
And so we went skinny dipping in the lake, and then my brother's friends came and took our bathing suits.
What'd you do? How do you get out?
We had to get out. We could not tread water that long.
And the boys knew that. They were like, this one kid was like, they're not going to get out. And then the older one was like, just give it a minute.
So now you know why I had to beat my brother with a zucchini.
All right, Steve, we got you coming up here in a couple minutes, okay? All right, here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace 24/7 real-time traffic and weather center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Road construction, roadway reduced to 1 lane at Anthony Wayne Trail, State Route 25, northbound between Monclova Road and South Detroit Avenue. Road construction, roadway reduced to 1 lane again at Lime City Road, both northbound and southbound between Mandel Road and Buck Road. The holidays are here, and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on thousands of in-stock name brand furniture. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for just $50 down. It doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, because in today's hard times, they don't check your credit. How sweet of a holiday deal is that? Come check out some of these best damn deals your wallet can handle. You can shop the rest, but be sure to buy from the best. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations for you to check out: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 35 degrees and cloudy, and for your Thursday, December 7th, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 35. That's a look at your real-time traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 1077 The Wolf.
Hi, this is Ethan with Care Properties. I buy houses in any price range and any condition, anywhere in Northwest Ohio. Call me today at 419-408-9128. You may have heard me on the radio in the past, and I've been able to help many people by buying their houses. I can buy houses in any situation, even if they need thousands of dollars in repairs or have title or probate problems. But today I'd like to tell you about a special program I have for you who may be behind on payments or facing foreclosure. I have the knowledge to help people in these situations and to help you keep your house. And if you can't, I can buy it and put cash in your hands and help you save your credit. Call me for more information or check me out at kareproperties.com. There's no obligation and never any pressure. Your call is confidential. Solve your problem with care. Call me today at 419-408-9128. That's 419-408-9128.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as bourbon, raspberry peach, sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center,
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. Of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver Plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. So add those human pawns, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. They're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars for top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Prince and Baroness, and Renee, our good time gal from the east side. All right, we are on 107.7 The Wolf. Thank you guys so much for listening. Still working out some technical stuff, as you saw last break. So thanks for bearing with us. We appreciate it. And also, of course, you're listening to something new. Give us a couple weeks. I think you'll like it, hopefully. And if not, it's not like you can't find another country station in the middle of Ohio. So,
but we love you. We want you. Stay with us.
Because DJ Insane has some things he's working on.
Brewing up?
He's brewing that up. He's going to get us continue to give us awesome music.
Yes. So we appreciate that. So there's a lot of good stuff coming. Thank you, Renee. All right, let's get into the love, sex, and relationship report for today.
I love this segment.
There's a new dating term. It's called a golden retriever man.
I'm interested. Do tell.
I know.
I get this does not sound good for us.
Let me get some more champagne during this segment.
This does not sound good for us.
Oh, it's fancy.
So it's a golden.
Might have to make a run.
You guys out of champagne already? Today's Kelly's
the last
birthday.
drop out of the bottle.
We do need to make a run. We still got 2 more hours of the show. We are celebrating. Kelly doesn't turn double nickel every day.
I know. 55 is huge.
Demetrius, your eyes are already glossed over.
Dude, today's my day off. We're about to work it out.
Oh no, you're not gonna make it till 10.
Oh baby.
Anyway, here's what a golden
weed is legal and there's champagne in this bitch. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. All right. Love, sex, relationship report. A golden retriever man. That's a man who likes the breed of dog. Is sweet, gentle, affectionate, and eager to please, and not to mention easy to train. That's what women are saying.
Perfection.
Maybe a little sporty. I'm thinking like Air Bud, maybe a little Air Bud in you. So you're looking for a golden retriever man. That is like the ultimate man when it comes to finding a man, ladies.
Yes, that's right.
Sounds boring.
That's absolutely right.
That does sound boring.
You know what? It is so much better to demand that the people that you with grow, instead of just finding somebody who will demand that you grow as well.
It's just.
Well, I think all of us girls agree. It does sound a little boring. We like a little spice.
Why do you want chaos in your life? Like women are ridiculous. You guys want chaos in your life so bad.
There's a very big difference with that.
No,
I need a man that'll put me in my place. I don't want chaos, but I don't want a man who's going to literally be
a yes person.
Yes, I need someone who's going to give me.
There you go. Pushback.
Pushback. Exactly.
You want pushback.
Yes.
And that's the problem. People don't want pushback. Women don't want pushback. I have seen on Facebook post after Instagram post after Twitter after TikTok, what they say is you find a man who will do, if he loves you, he will do everything you tell him to do. And when you find that dude, you cheat on that dude.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it definitely needs to be a combination of somebody who's going to help you grow, show you a different perspective, but also in that same sense, treat you like a queen and make you feel good about yourself.
You can't have both of those. You can't have some. But what I say is you can have somebody who values what you say and your appearance and your presence in their life, but when you demand that somebody treats you like a queen, understand the historical implications of that. It's not, hey, I want you to be challenging and we grow together. Treating you like a queen means I answer your every beck and call. Every wish that you have is fulfilled. When you wake up, there is hot tea. Like, that is what it means. It means having somebody wait on you hand and foot.
I think that it needs to be a royal family. I mean, you need to treat your man as a king also. So it's a goal.
All right. So what they're saying is that even
don't ask Tim if that happens.
they're saying that Travis Kelce is a golden retriever man.
Yeah,
You know what I was thinking right now. I don't think he has been in the past.
Oh yeah,
and he might be a Rottweiler later.
Exactly.
But he's in his 30s now. I think you can grow into being a golden retriever man.
Why is that a thing? Why would you ever want to grow into being a golden retriever man? I think that's a horrible diagnosis if I went to the doctor and they were like, sir, you are turning into a golden retriever man. And I would be like, how do we stop this, doctor? What's the treatment? How can I maintain some sort of masculinity about my relationships if I'm the guy who's eager to please, that's crazy. I don't want to no, you shouldn't want to be a golden retriever man.
I don't mind a good fight every once in a while.
Here's what
I like to make up.
I like a good
tends
makeup.
to be a little bit more aggressive.
The Urban Dictionary, the Urban Dictionary of a golden retriever man is a significant other.
Because he's doing it because he knows you were wrong. He's throwing that effort in, like.
He's choking me a little bit during that. I'm joking. I was just trying to.
I'm not.
No more champagne for you.
Right. Yeah. Just so you know, we have cemented our place on this station.
All right. Urban Dictionary is a significant.
I heard Renee say this.
A significant other that's easygoing and makes it fairly simple to maintain a happy and fulfilling relationship.
That is so crazy. Can I, real quick, and just I want your honest opinions. Do you think relationships should be easy?
No.
Should be easy.
I think
it should be easy not to cheat.
Right.
I think it should be easy.
But should relationships be easy?
No. I mean, it creates.
I think the conversation should be easy. I think, that you guys respect each other's goals and habits and hobbies should be easy. But I mean, nothing's ever completely easy.
I'll ask you, would you have enjoyed the success that you have now as a realtor had people just giving you things?
But you can't compare a relationship to a realtor.
Absolutely. Well, because a relationship is a career. It's a job. And if you don't look at it like that.
And you have to put work into
it. If you wake up every day and somebody is meeting your needs, do you appreciate that? And do you do that, or do you go, you know what? Because eventually, I think with everything, you take those things for granted. You just assume that they will be there because you don't put the work in.
And I will say with real estate, it is never easy. Every different deal has a different challenge. You're dealing with different personalities. And that's why I love real estate, honestly, because I'm not doing the same thing every day.
Men should be forced to become realtors so they can deal with different personalities.
Because they're
going to eventually meet a woman and then going to need that skill.
Yeah, I have 8. So.
All right, that is a golden retriever man. TikTok says that's what you need to be looking for. That's the ultimate man, is a golden retriever man.
Boring.
How do you feel about that, Andrew? I don't think anybody ever asked you. Do you think being a golden retriever man is a good thing?
Sweet, gentle, affectionate, easy to please.
That's not what it says.
Yeah, I think that's the definition of Andrew.
I do too.
Yeah, I agree.
And I also just want to say, let's also point out again that we don't get our things from TikTok because it's clearly wrong.
To Love, Sex, and Relationship Report for today. Golden Retriever Man, here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace, 24/7 real-time traffic and weather center. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf. Oh! Here's your real-time traffic. On ramp closed at I-75 southbound. On ramp from Burdan Avenue, exit 205. The road construction, roadway reduced to 1 lane at Lime City Road, both northbound and southbound between Mandel Road and Buck Road. Temporary traffic. The holidays are here and the place always on sale. Furniture Palace is guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand furniture. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for just $50 down. It doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, because in today's hard times, they don't check your credit. How sweet of a holiday deal is that? Come check out some of these best damn deals your wallet can handle. You can shop the rest, but be sure to buy from the best. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations for you to check out: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 35 degrees and cloudy, and for your Thursday, December 7th, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 35. That's a look at your real-time traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler, on 107.7. Wolf.
Ooh, Kelly Letts, Howard Hanna 7707, your listing specialist. I promise great communication and expert negotiation. Last year alone, selling over $10 million, proving my unmatched dedication to my clients. If you're buying or selling, contact me 734-308-7707 or email me at kellylets@howardhanna.com. I would love to help you reach your real estate goals.
We're coming to you from Fast Lane Auto Care at Ford and Anthony Wayne Trail. We're speaking with random people with car troubles, and the owner of Fast Lane, Joel Cook, will identify the problem in seconds. Excuse me, sir. What is the problem with your car?
Well, it goes and then it gets real loud too.
First, your muffler is dragging, and second, it needs to be replaced.
And you, sir, what sound does your car make? Well, it screams like a little girl in a horror flick.
Can you show me?
Wait, that noise came out of you? Yeah.
Your serpentine belt is looser than the Mexican border.
And finally, your car, sir.
My car goes clank, 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 clank.
You have a seat belt hanging out of your door.
I wondered where my mother-in-law went.
Bring your car to Fast Lane and have Joel and his team take a look. They're fast, fair, and affordable. Look, we don't want your life savings, just your business for life. Fast Lane Auto at the corner of Ford and the Trail in Maumee.
Looking for that perfect Christmas gift? Then look no further. Towers Armory has you covered. Towers Armory gift cards are the perfect gift, and there's something for everyone at Towers Armory. Gift cards can be used for all of our great products and services. Unlimited range time at our state-of-the-art range, plus firearm rentals and the machine gun experience. We have ammo, accessories, and of course, firearms. With a Towers Armory gift card, they're sure to enjoy our 14 lanes up to 43 yards, all with the latest programmable turning targets and climate control. Purchase any amount from $20 and up. Give a Towers Armory gift card and be the hero of Christmas. Need some extra Christmas cash? We're looking for unwanted firearms, from one to an entire collection. Bring your firearms and related items in, and we'll make you a cash offer on the spot. You'll leave with a record of the transaction and cash in your pocket. Make sure to take a break from Christmas shopping and check out the best gun store and shooting range in the area. TowersArmory.com.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more straight talk. I appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. So add those human pawns, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. They're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Restore Hyper Wellness of Perrysburg at Levis Commons. Cutting-edge wellness services are here. Red light therapy, infrared sauna, compression, IV drip therapy, oxygen therapy, hydrofacial, cryotherapy, and more. Decrease inflammation, optimize sleep, boost energy, and defy the signs of aging. Ask about the Elevate membership to get the most out of Restore. Restore Hyper Wellness of Perrysburg at Levis Commons. Restore Hyper Wellness, do more of what you love.
Just be natural. Try to roll around in it gracefully and not like a puppy.
Maria's photography studio is zooming into a flurry of projects.
Where did I put that memory card?
She needs an assistant to keep business in focus.
Hang on while I change the external flash. Oh,
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
I'm going to tell you about our friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Their concept is simple: quality, name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. And you get a great time for the holidays, brand new furniture, the furniture of your dreams. Make that a Christmas gift to yourself, or the mattress of your dreams. If you're waking up sore, not no more. Not no more. Wait, if you're waking up sore, be sore no more. There you go. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. All right, coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleeves in the 50s, brought to you in part by Harold Jaffe Jewelers.
Harold Jaffe Jewelers in Toledo is going out of business. Jeff Jaffe is retiring and calling it quits. Everything must be sold. Many items at, near, or below cost. This is your opportunity to own beautiful one-of-a-kind jewelry from Harold Jaffe Jewelers, while absolutely everything is marked at up to 70% off. Harold Jaffe Jewelers is going out of business. Everything that is not nailed down is to be sold. Harold Jaffe Jewelers is located on Talmadge Road, across from Macy's department store. Again, Harold Jaffe Jewelers is on Talmadge Road between Sylvania and Monroe Streets, across from the Franklin Park Mall.
To play, just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, it's time for Steve Sleeves on the 50s. Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. What did I screw up? Here, there we go. Stevie, there?
I'm here.
You're there. We got you. We got you.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Good Lord. Yes, we got you. What's going on, Steve?
Oh, Lord. Well, I'm sitting there. I got to go to Columbus this morning, and I'm like, damn, that's a good commercial. Nah, it's got me wanting to go over to Chick-fil-A and get that damn chicken biscuit.
You know what? I'm mad at Chick-fil-A right now. I'm mad at Chick-fil-A. They had it made with this new sandwich. I'm not a Chick-fil-A guy. Chick-fil-A is average to me at best. But they did this the spicy pimento cheese where they put pimento cheese and jalapenos, and man, that thing was the bomb. And then it's gone.
Yeah,
is it blendable?
It doesn't matter anymore, Andrew, because you can't eat that no more.
I know.
What you got to understand is every restaurant, every fast food chain right now is looking for their McRib. They're looking for that weird sandwich that they can make and then pull out, and then when they drop it again, it's like it's like
Christmas.
It's like the Shamrock Shake. It's absolutely everybody wants their one product.
See, but they should warn you. I mean, I know they say for a limited time, but I usually don't hear that. But I mean,
I'm going to say I'm very upset. Of course, you don't hear that more men aren't like using this kind of marketing strategy.
What
like just in like in just their intimacy. Look, hey, look. The McRib just dropped. It's only going to be here for 3 months. You got to get as much of it as you can because in 3 months it goes away. And who knows when I'm going to pull it out again. That's all I'm saying. It's like a special sandwich.
I could go away any day.
I could go away any day. And you're like this. Your girlfriend's calling. You're like, hey, girl, you want to go out? She's like, oh, no, honey. The McRib just dropped today. I got to get as many of these sandwiches in as I possibly can.
Oh, fun times. All right, Steve, what's going on in Sleaze?
Churches.
What's that?
Well, I was just watching. Did their tribute.
Oh my God.
This is not my fault. This is Steve's fault. This is not my fault.
I'm still here.
All right, Steve.
I just think it's a sign
my
that
fault.
I think it's a sign that Steve should be in studio with us.
We would love that. You could have champagne with us
You
today.
could have champagne this morning with us, Steve. We've got party hats. The whole
We're celebrating Kelly's birthday in studio today, and we've got
that's cute.
I've got I've got 5 necklaces, and I'm not allowed to say how I got them.
I'll tell you, he showed us his boobs.
And where's your necklaces, Demetrius?
Demetrius is so modest, he didn't want to earn his beads.
Oh no! Oh, you have to earn these things, huh?
Yes, I'm 55 only once. I want to see some boobs.
I'm not doing that on the wall.
Want to see some boobs? Oh, that's hilarious!
And,
Oh my God!
and they've made reference to it a couple times. I am on a current liquid diet right now for 2 weeks because I'm going to have a weight loss surgery on December 19th. So this is day 2, day 3. I don't even know.
Day 3.
And we are so proud of you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are super proud. I was on. You're doing it longer than I did.
Did you try in Solidary? You tried it?
Yeah, well, I was in New Orleans and I was just drinking all day.
It's not a liquid diet.
Totally liquid. There was
that is true.
I did not eat any alcohol.
Technically, I guess
I was talking about you last night to my future sister or daughter-in-law, and I was telling her how proud I am of you, and I can't wait to go through this journey with you.
Thank you.
To see,
I'm drinking cream of wheat right now.
I know, and your cream of wheat is all up in that stash. It's not looking very good.
It looks gross.
It looks so not like cream of wheat in your mustache.
It's a good thing we're not on video or anything.
Yeah, it's like you went to the mechanic after you dropped off your car after eating an ice cream sandwich, and he was like, blew a seal, and you're like, no, ice cream sandwich.
All right, what's going on in Sleeve, Steve?
Well, I was saying they were talking on Good Morning America, and they were doing the tribute to Norman Lear. You got to think about Norman Lear. He died at age 101. But think about in the history of television.
Yeah, he was. I mean,
about some of the shows that he
was remarkable.
This is great.
Steve,
all right, so I'm gonna so he did shows like Maude, The Jeffersons, Sanford and Son. I wasn't aware that he was involved with Good Times.
All in the Family.
It is really crazy. Look at what else.
He was also part of Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, Princess Bride, Fried Green Tomatoes, some of the most iconic movies.
Did you know that the first time anybody had ever heard a toilet flush on TV was in a Norman Lear show?
Really?
He had the first toilet flush.
What show was it?
Look, I stopped there. I was like, that's the information I need to know. And I'm good.
That's funny.
I'm looking this up.
All right. What else?
I remember it was watching.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was All in the Family.
I remember watching.
And that makes sense.
All right, we got to stop cutting each other off. Go ahead, Steve.
I was going to say, I at least watched that Good Times, and my mom would always be so pissed because, Florida Evans was a dark woman. They kept putting her in these tan fake plastic jewelry. And my mom would get so mad. She's like, why they do it like that show? And tell her to lighten up that jewelry. It's not flattering. On her look, I'm like, Mom, so that gets check out of that. So there you go.
All right. I don't know. Steve's cutting out a lot. I don't know, Steve.
So the other one.
Then we're just going to
go ahead. The other one.
Okay. So ladies, take it from several famous actresses. Stop plucking us.
Your eyebrows, right?
Yeah, please. Let's make that
eyebrows, right?
It's your eyebrows.
Stop plucking your eyebrows.
I believe
pluck
that.
those other things.
100%. I agree with that.
I don't pluck.
Why is the reason? What's the reason?
I do too.
You do pluck, Steve?
No, he agrees. What's the reason?
No,
it looks weird.
Well, they become thin, so then so the thing is you want thicker eyebrows, so you just need them trimmed.
But what about those ladies who do that? I can only describe it as one thick paintbrush across each eye. Like it's clearly not real, but they're so big.
I went to Ulta one day because a friend of mine, I thought her eyebrows looked amazing, so I went there. She did my makeup, doctored me up, because my main focus was me concentrating on my eyebrows. So she does my eyebrows, and I literally left there I felt
looking like you were shocked,
like a tiger. They were so thick and so big. I was like, okay, I will totally be out of style.
So I think eyebrows are very trendy. Sometimes they're trendy thin, sometimes they're trendy thick, and it's hard to keep up. For sure.
I just decided that I'm just going to be you to fall.
But here's my so
I thought you had a disclaimer for Renee.
I wish. But we all can agree eyebrows are super important, right?
Oh,
You cannot lose an eyebrow. Like, you cannot just run up on somebody with no eyebrows. It's shocking.
Yeah,
powder.
Well, here's the thing. It's what Steve was talking about is he just sent it to me because he got cut off. But there's 3 actresses that are recently talking about this, all in separate incidences. But Julia Roberts says she was asked what advice she'd give her 19-year-old self. And she said, quote, stand up straighter. It's all going to be okay. And don't pluck your eyebrows. Now, other ones that regret messing with their eyebrows were Julianne Moore. She says the one thing I always say is do not touch your eyebrows. Don't destroy your eyebrows like I did and countless other women I know. Oh. And then Charlize Theron said her worst beauty mistake was, quote, the thin eyebrow from the 90s. And she added that she's still recovering from overplucking. So
I have another thing to add to that. I think that teenagers or girls, or I should say, whatever, they start putting on mascara too young and it ruins your eyelashes. Do not put on mascara, because once you start using it and that chemicals and stuff in it, that's when your eyelashes start to thin out and stuff. So, you see these men that have gorgeous, gorgeous eyelashes. It's because they never put on the mascara and the chemicals.
No, it's because we were touched by the Lord.
Yeah.
Well, here's another one then, and I've never done this.
Interesting. I never knew that.
I didn't either. I'm like,
Here's another one for you.
Makes sense.
Is all my kids are addicted to chapstick. They love chapstick, and I keep telling them that once you put chapstick on, you continuously put it on, because we naturally have lubricants in our lips, and when you're putting chapstick on, you retard your natural lubricants.
That's wrong.
That is 100% true.
That is absolutely wrong.
And yeah, it's 100% true.
Absolutely
100% true.
What are the natural lubricants that are emitted from the lip?
Producer Doug, look that up.
Did he? Please.
That if you should not use the chapstick or any one of the lip balms or whatever, because it will retard your natural lubrication.
I cannot.
Of your lips.
You're
welcome. You're welcome.
To break the news to you, Mr. Sorcerer, because you can't be Mr. Wizard, because that is super wrong. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. True.
Because there are chemicals in bad ingredients, so you shouldn't put that in. On your lips.
Look,
thank you.
Lip balm is not unregulated.
Yeah.
Everything they just can't roll out lip balms with ridiculous ingredients in it.
The only thing that doesn't have chemicals in it is the natural Vaseline, not the lip therapy Vaseline. It has to be the yellow and blue. There's nothing in it.
All right, so there you go.
I'm still trying to figure out what these natural lubricants are that you're speaking of, Mr. Zapata.
Producer Doug,
you better copy and paste something quick and make it look official.
All right, thank you, Steve. That is Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Brought to you in part by Med One Care and Food Town.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. MedOne Care has all the answers and more. MedOne Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. MedOne Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? MedOne Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. MedOne Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. MedOne Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you. Your holiday food town are stocked and ready for the holiday season. While others are going 4 for $5, they're loaded with 10 for $10 deals. They still make their own cheese balls in-house and have many varieties. Always fresh, everyday produce. Stop in for their 3-bunch for 99-cent assorted greens. Fresh cut meat, daily in-house. All varieties, including value packs. Beer and wine at state minimum prices. Now offering Calder's dairy products. Stop in and see their large variety of hand-picked sweet veggies. Holidays are friendlier at Food Town.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, with an above-average Google rating, an A+ BBB rating, and 27 years in business, why shop for a car anywhere else? Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 107.7 The Wolf.
Here's DJ Insane in the mix.
Everybody raise your glasses for the ones that are on the front line, giving us everything, leaving behind your loved ones. The pickup guns ensure that we're safe. The farmers that worked in the hot sun till the day's done to put food on our plate. The mothers that struggle with no help or regard for self will keep driving. The people that live on the street that have to fight to eat will keep striving. The ones who serve and protect you, have and respect. I raise this glass for you, courageously braving the elements for the rest of us. So I back the blue. Remember the ones who made you, who raised you, and helped you see that you can attain anything in this life that you trust in your heart and truly believe. Knowing this promise tomorrow, where it also let's live for the day. God, the ones that gave us all and helped them pave the way.
So raise your glass for the dead and gone and show love to the ones still here. We could sing the blues or go toe to toe, but I'd rather sip this beer. Life's way too hard to be fighting with God. I swear it never goes nowhere. So raise your glass for the dead and gone and show love to the ones still here.
DJ Insane.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Turns back by the old stump road. I'm gonna take you to a special
Andrew.
place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs, counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Stand all night through. It's so good to be with you. This is what a woman wants. Any man of mine better be proud of me. Even when I'm ugly, you still better love me. And I can be late for a date, that's fine, but you better be on time. Any man of mine will say it fits just right when last year's dress is just a little too tight. And anything I do or say better be okay when I have a bad hair day. And if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 like it that way. Any man of mine better walk the line, better show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. There's gotta be
Sat down on a bar stool like a darn fool. She walked out again. Bartender said, I got you. Yeah, 'cause I too have been in your boots, my friend. Opened up back in 85. Got me over my first wife. Been staying busy since the first night. It's a story old as time. God made the world in 7 short days. He said it was good, I bet it was great. God made a man, and man got lonely. He said, please, Lord, if I could only have an angel to hold in my arms. So God made a girl his best work of art. Oh, but he didn't make no place to go, and she breaks your heart. So man made a ball. For some guys, it's a good time. The half price, half dozen buckets of beer. Some say it's a cover band, that's a cover man. I know why they're here. Didn't go the way he planned it. Damn, the devil did some damage. So God made the world 7 short days. He said it was good, I bet it was great. God made a man got lonely. He said, please, Lord, if I could only have an angel over my arms. So God made a girl his best work of art. Oh, but he didn't make no place to go. She breaks so hard. So man made a ball.
DJ Insane.
DJ Insane in the mix.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars. Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality domestic automakers. Stop into one of the used cars from top domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive car, truck, van, and SUV. We got, I'm Andrew Z. We're on 107.7. The Wolf, Demetrius Nicodemus is here. Kelly Letts, the princess of property. It is her birthday today. So we're celebrating with cool beverages.
Oh, the sea halls. Champagne, nice.
Going to be here.
Shampoo.
Here, and of course, Renee, our good time gal from the east side as well. So, thank you so much for listening. Got some text messages in at 419-345-3375. We're getting a lot of text messages in this morning.
Nice.
Someone said, whatever Steve is using to communicate, have him do a reset on it. If it's a computer, and then have him restart it in his end, whether it's a computer or a tablet, or have him restart it in any way. Just restart it. Thanks, Steve. Another one says, you guys have so much fun this morning. Last couple of days it was fuzzy. When you guys talked, it was very clear this morning. Appreciate the feedback, guys. And last break, have you ever thought something your whole life or a long time, and then find out what you thought wasn't true? So the last break, I said that you shouldn't use chapstick, lip balm, anything on your lips, anything that moistens your lips, because the natural secretions and lubricants in your lips that actually moisten your lips are going to retard if you continue to use lip balm and other things with chemicals in them. So that's what I said. So producer Doug did some research for us. He says, producer Doug sent me, the myth is easy to disprove as lips do not have any sebaceous or sweat glands of their own. This means they cannot produce their own protective sebum. Lip care products, the lips against environmental influences such as the cold and the heat while providing moisture. So lip balms basically provide a temporary comfort, but sometimes can make scaly lips even drier. Lots of lip balms have ingredients like phenol, menthol, and something else that they can't pronounce, which make your lips drier. This triggers you to apply more of it, and it becomes a vicious cycle. See?
Not with you right now, buddy.
What?
and not with you. Talking about as this is about Andrew, and as you listen more and more to him, you will glean this information as well.
What?
When Andrew is disproved, he will continue to read through the article in hopes of finding something he can latch on to. Just say that he was
right. Is there anything that you believed that you found out to not be true? Like, okay,
we're just
Oh my goodness. So here's another one, and I don't know if this is true, producer Doug. You got to let me know, because I've thought this my whole life, and I want to find out if it's true.
That dude was really just her friend.
I found out it was not just her friend. I found that out the hard way. So that's not what I'm talking about. Now I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah. So when I was a kid, one of my teachers told me that you should not ever watch TV in the dark. Reason being is that your cornea, it stretches. There's a band in there that stretches, and so you're having to stretch more if you're watching in the dark, and stretching and unstretching, stretching. That's how you need glasses eventually, because you wear out the not elastic band, but it's like an elastic band.
To explain why every time I go to the gym, my arms need glasses. Stretching and unstretching the muscles in my arms.
Oh, take off your shirt, get some beats.
We're earning beads for Kelly. We're earning beads for Kelly. Then she snorted. So I got a message in from 419-345-3375. She said it's a fact that lips sweat. I dated a chubby girl once, and she always had glistening lips. And I asked her, "Wow, what do you do to put your lips?" And she said, "Sweaty lips."
It's funny that you talk about like
somebody always trying to be a comedian,
right? You always you talked about the television thing and like not watching in the dark. I was always told you can't sit real close to the TV because of the radiation. Like you couldn't sit close because if you sat close, it would ruin your eyes, and the radiation from the TV would get you sick. And it didn't occur to me that why would the government allow radioactive televisions out into the country?
So is that not a thing?
It's not a thing.
Oh, okay. But that's something you believe.
Yeah,
see?
I totally believe that.
Did anyone else find something?
I also believe that if I got bit by a spider, I'd turn into Spider-Man.
Did you believe that you couldn't go into the pool for 30 minutes after you ate? Because I believed that as a kid. I would wait there. I would sit there for 30 minutes, and that was never a thing. Who made that up and why?
And that is why kids never wanted to eat in the summer, because they wouldn't be able to go swimming right away.
And you couldn't swallow watermelon seed.
Oh, I was thinking about that one.
Yeah, because it would grow in your belly.
You believe that?
It would
what about if you swallowed your gum? You're gonna when you.
Japan ladies and watermelon.
The bubble. My mom always told me that if you swallowed your gum, you're gonna blow a bubble when you go to the bathroom.
But don't you think you would know because your bum would be like.
Gets to chew it,
and then all of a sudden you hear.
All right,
your butt cheeks are good one.
Producer Doug has some more research for us. Producer Doug says, though watching television using a computer or staring at a phone in the dark may not cause long-term optic damage, it can lead to the above-mentioned issues concerning eye strain along with problems related to sleep. These seem particularly true when it comes to mobile technology. So,
yeah. Thanks, Doug. Could you send us something funny?
That's not his job.
No, okay.
Now he's just trying to wow all his friends with his knowledge.
So I told you guys that I'm getting surgery here on the 19th. A weight loss surgery on the 19th.
Wiring your jaw shut?
No, they're rewiring my stomach. And so I'm on a liquid diet right now. And my friend Donald is on the phone with us. I think he's in Florida. Donald, are you there?
I am, Naples, Florida. Hi, guys.
Hey,
Naples.
Hi.
Bishop. How are you, sweetheart? Good, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm great.
Wow, sweethearts. Back.
We did catch up with her. Call in, that'd be great.
Talk to Andrew about the surgery because I had it 2 years ago, September 2021, and I was 420 pounds. I was wearing a 60 waist, and 2 years later, I'm down to 205 pounds. I'm wearing a 36-inch waist.
Wow, he looks amazing.
Andrew, I texted you some pictures of the before and after.
Oh, you look sexy. You look sexy as hell for sure.
So yeah, it was a hell of an experience. I'll tell you, the last 2 weeks before surgery, the liquid diet was the hardest for me because I was such an over-emotional eater,
Yeah.
And it was so hard for me to make that transition. But I had worked so hard and came through all the classes and the dietary classes and the cardiologists and the pulmonologists and all that for a year leading up to the surgery that I didn't want to blow it.
Well, yeah, and there's two people that I've talked to. You're down to the third down that have gone through this, and they said that they have no regrets whatsoever. Would you say you have no regrets at all?
None at all. I had no complications at all. I had the gastric bypass, the sleeve done, so I've got about a 5-ounce stomach now. But I had no complications at all. But I will tell you though, when you go in the morning for the surgery and they keep you overnight for one night, at least they did with me, from my experience, when you wake up from that surgery, you feel like there's an elephant on your chest. And what they do is they make you walk around for 5 to 6 hours periodically. We're walking around. We had 5 other people that were with us, and we're walking around the halls just burping and farting. It's because before they cut your stomach, they fill it with gas. That way it inflates. And they cut it properly.
There's also benefits when you're with friends, because when you go out to eat, like when I went out to dinner with Donnie in Naples, he had this delicious ahi tuna, and he's like, I can't eat no more. I go, oh, you're not going to eat that?
Let me just point out real quick, Andrew. My God has seemed to put me in your life.
Why?
I take food for strangers. Imagine how much food I would take from you.
I know. And Donnie, when I go through the surgery and everything is good, then I can come down there and wear my bikini on the beach with you there in Naples?
No. Well, I don't know about a bikini because all we wear down here is thongs. So,
All right. Thong it is.
Sock thongs, perfect for Naples Beach.
Sock thongs.
Dude, I call those wrongs.
Oh, God. Do you remember Michelle Bishop? Michelle Reinbold?
I do.
That's my sister.
Oh, my.
Some stories, but I'm going to keep them to myself. Very highly of you. So.
Donnie, we love you. Thank you for calling in. Thanks for listening. And take care.
Guys, take care. What are you
doing? I love Donnie Bishop. All right, there you go. Let's get into traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace, 24/7 real-time traffic and weather center. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. There's right lane is blocked at I-90, I-80 eastbound at US 20 exit 59. And there's closed due to road construction. It's Broadway Street eastbound between between 7th Street and Wallbridge Avenue. The holidays are here, and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace is guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand furniture. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for just $50 down. It doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, because in today's hard times, they don't check your credit. How sweet of a holiday deal is that? Come check out some of these best damn deals your wallet can handle. You can shop the rest, but be sure to buy from the best. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations for you to check out: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 35 degrees and cloudy. For your Thursday, December 7th, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 35. That's a look at your real-time traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
They're right down the road, and they feature something for everyone. They are the shops at Carson Block in downtown Grand Rapids, Ohio. The Village Orchard with garden gifts and home accents. The Just For You shop with apparel, antiques, and uniques. And it's Christmas all year round at Carson's Christmas Corner. Grandma's Pantry featuring specialty foods, preserves, and treats. And the Damn Gift Shop, which has Grand Rapids gifts and souvenirs. The shops at Carson Block, downtown Grand Rapids, Ohio. CarsonBlockGR.com.
Check out Twice But Nice Resale Shop. They buy and sell everything for children, gently used and new clothing, books, strollers, baby items, shoes, toys, and more. Twice But Nice Resale Shop on Sylvania Avenue between Douglas and Secor, next to Cake Art Supplies, open 7 days a week. Mention you heard this ad for an additional savings. Check them out on Facebook at Twice But Nice Toledo. Like and share their page with a 5-star review for $5 and free clothing.
Some days, my active psoriatic arthritis makes it hard to get in the game. Now, the ball is in my court, thanks to treating my skin and joints with Skyrizi, Risankizumab Risa, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults.
Nothing is everything.
Skyrizi helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
I have lots of fragrance lovers on my list, and Ulta Beauty has all I need to add joy to their holiday season. Shop your favorite fragrances from YSL, Carolina Herrera, Valentino, and Ariana Grande's new exclusive Cloud Pink scent. Plus, with a fragrance purchase of $70 or more, get a plush robe or throw, valued at $70, while supplies last. Shop the gifts that bring joy to everyone on your list this holiday season, especially you. Ulta Beauty, the possibilities are beautiful.
And now a special motorcycle weather report from Progressive. And today's forecast, expect a steady breeze with a 100% chance of twisting down those country back roads gleefully on your motorcycle. Some will want you, others will want to be you, and animals everywhere will yearn for a thumbs just to work that throttle like you do. Oh, nature's cruel design. That's your forecast. Back to you.
This has been a special motorcycle weather report from Progressive, where every day's a beautiful day to ride with 24/7 roadside assistance from America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Roadside assistance subject to policy terms and limits and may require comprehensive coverage.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body wax, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what? Ow!
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Now that's crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had hair there.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com.
Ow!
Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance, 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me. Ow!
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
Yow!
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the birthday girl, Princess Property from Howard Hanna Realty. We got K2 Baroness, and of course, Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Yes, 107.7 is where we be. And thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for all the kind words, man. We haven't got so many phone calls and text messages ever.
That's not true.
But we are really digging you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for the love. Our text message number directly in the studio is 419-345-3375. That's 419-345-3375. And the phone number is 419-464-9292. And it's working now, 419-464-9292. So we're giving Demetrius a hard time off the air during the break. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right.
So, look, in fairness to Demetrius, because we got to stick up for him a little bit. The dude was in a relationship for many, many years. Single now a year or so.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's a year today.
Is it a year today?
I was sitting right here when I got divorced.
Oh my God.
I just got the chills. Oh my God. So it's a year today. He was sitting right in that exact same chair.
When I video called and my divorce was, my marriage was ended on Wi-Fi.
So he's sorry I wasn't here to help support.
So he's
sorry I wasn't here to help support you.
I know. So he's allowed to date, and he does. And we were talking about just how he will always be the first one to say I love you. Always.
Not true.
100% true. And I mean, that's since when? Every girl says,
go on your story, Jack.
So there you go. And he's also the person who will, if he hangs out with you and you guys hit it off and you go, do your thing that night, he's the one that'll wake up with you next morning. You guys go to breakfast, then you'll go somewhere that afternoon. You'll go to the museum, and then he'll still be there at dinner. And then Sunday he's at a radio station function with us, and we're like, who's this? It's a new one. This isn't this one. This is another one.
Andrew, Demetrius 101 dating. I mean, girls out there, if you're interested, listen hard.
No.
The last one was delightful.
Yeah, delightful.
See, and that's the problem. Kelly, Renee, and K2 are so nice. They become attached to this woman.
Don't include me. It won't be nice.
All right, well, Kelly, Renee.
Kelly's like, I'm not even. K2's like, I'm not. She's like, hi, my name is. She's like, don't care. Ain't gonna be around long enough to remember.
I might, you don't give me a number because you're going to say, let's go have a girls' night.
So, I mean, we do number them. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We do number them.
So and then, poor Kelly Renee will try to get to know them because they think they're going to be around. And then the next event, there's 2 new people.
It's okay. He's single. He can do whatever he wants.
I will do this, and it's because of the history that I have now. The first sign of woo woo crazy, I'm out. There's no me hanging around trying to figure it out. Somebody else can do that. I'm not the one. Right. I ain't doing that anymore. And when I see it raise its head, it's not only it's a red planet. It's like I'm done. But I will say with the young lady that I went with.
Oh, there's a lady caller now?
that we went out with earlier.
Sunday.
Yeah, like she and I have history, so like she knew me before, like she was. Yeah, so we have history, and
she was adorable.
Didn't she enter? Can we say she entered? When we were on Kiss FM, she entered a contest. Who wants to date Demetrius? And she won.
That Sunday.
That was the one that you did when girls got married in Nizga. Okay. All right.
This is on our old show. Carlos did entertainment. He ended up getting married to a girl from Toledo. Demetrius ended up dating another girl.
Yeah.
We thought this was a good idea on the air.
So not. It was not. It was not a good idea. And what?
So what happened? Haven't you used the phrase "an X is an X" for a reason?
Yeah, I've never said that.
You
This is an X is an X, and it may be happening again.
I know. So what made you? What happened back then, and what made you guys rekindle that?
Well, I will tell you. She was right before, like when we had done that contest. God, like when all that stuff happened, my mom had died. I was not.
In a good mental place.
I was not in a good mental place. And so when I saw her again, a lot of what I said to her was, look, I'm really, really sorry for how this all, like when I met you previously.
She apologized.
Yeah. So I was like,
Good move. That's a good move.
You know, I was doing radio, we were doing a thing, and I was like feeling myself, and you know, I didn't behave properly, and for that I apologize. And she was like, look, I just got in the competition because I thought you were hot, and I was like, okay, I can get that, but I just want you to know that, like, as far as something like this goes, it shouldn't have been, I shouldn't have taken it so lightly. And so then we hung out, and
let me just say that back in those days, back in the Kiss FM days,
you guys were crazy as F.
Yes, we were.
I agree.
Not only crazy, but we'd go to these towns and we'd be like treated like rock stars, and that stuff can get to your head. People sit down and like,
we pulled a funny bone and got out of a limo, and it was like, and it was nothing but camera flashes.
So the first time I met you guys was at Funny Bone, and Lori was there with you guys. So introduced, but you guys were so preoccupied, like you weren't even. You said hello, and you were on to the next, person.
It was like how they acted before Tinder came. It was like they just kind of like looked, and then they looked to the next one.
Did you ever see somebody swipe left on you in real life?
419-345-3375. 419-345-3375. That's the text number. Someone said Andrew is the worst wingman. Another one said, she won a date with Demetrius. Did she really win?
No, and that was the thing. Like I told her, I'm like, you did not win on that. And she was super, super gracious, and like I know my behavior, and I felt bad for the behavior, even though she excused it. It was still,
Well, but that says a lot. That's a lot of growth to be able to say, "Hey, back then I wasn't in the space, or I shouldn't have acted the way I did."
And honestly, it's a super, super turn on for a girl for a guy to come at her like that. So really smart. I don't know if that was a game. Smart.
It had nothing to do with that. It was just really just me, like feeling bad about it because I knew, like, no woman, or especially I would like to think, like, no woman jumps into a contest or a competition to be somebody's girlfriend and not kind of hope that it all kind of works out.
Sure. And
you don't jump into it expecting this guy to be like some big party and douche.
Right.
And that's what I was. I was a big party and douche.
Well,
and like we sat there, and I was, the entire time that like we were dating on the radio, we've never had a conversation.
Except for on the radio.
Except for on the radio.
Yeah.
We would go to events, and we would do events together, and we would kick it out, but we would never talk.
Wow.
And it's super odd because she is super hot, you guys. If you've seen her, she's so hot, so smart, and gives him a little bit of back.
Yes, and I loved it.
I honestly think that this girl, I mean, don't screw it up. my friend.
I like her.
You like her? We
I
talked
like
about
her.
He should like.
We
yes.
talked about this last hour, and how women's ultimate man, according to TikTok, is a golden retriever man, and he's nice, he's sweet, he does everything, blah 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 blah. But the women here gave him pushback and said, "Hey, we want a man. We don't want a golden retriever man. We want a man that's going to give us some pushback." And probably the same thing with you, Demetrius. You don't want a woman to be just all. Well, you know what? Hail, Demetrius. And she gives it back. So give it back to you, and she gives it back to you from what the girls are saying.
Absolutely, and the thing about it is, it's like she's like balance, right? She brings balance to me, where I'm like, oh my god, I hate people.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh my god, I love people. She's like, oh my god, try to look for like the bright part of somebody, and I'm like, but that's what she does. She bright sides me,
right?
And she loves football. Like she's a Cowboys fan, so I assume you guys think she's Latina.
I text message in 419-345-3375 said, "I'm with an ex now and couldn't be happier. It wasn't our time before."
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get another text message that says, "I came on 92.5 back in the day and won in contest as well."
My God. I am so fans but I never met you guys, and now realizing how you guys were back then, they were so glad.
They were fun.
I had this vision of you guys, and now you guys you guys are everything I thought you were.
The thing about it was, like, if you were in love with the lifestyle, then we were super fun. If you just enjoyed going out and doing things and partying, yes, that's who we were back then. But if you came into it thinking like we were all going to sit down and have like deep thoughts and conversations, I'm like, girl, if it don't that one of your sisters,
When I saw you guys, like, I didn't think not a big deal because I only listened for the hour that Lori, the chat girls were on. So
you guys weren't that important.
I knew you guys were important. Because of just Lori, but I'm saying, like, when I met you guys, I wasn't like starstruck, but I knew you guys were important in the city.
Well, but we talk about what Demetrius said. Isn't that everyone's journey, though? I mean, you're not the same person you were in your 30s and partying and a good time and fun and whatever.
You guys just had a lot more. Opportunity
right,
for sure.
I got a text and my girlfriend said she's a very beautiful and put together businesswoman, and she said, if you guys ever want to do a dating contest, I will be your eligible person.
Okay,
so we got one.
I'm not a fan of that, dude. At work, I know you're trying to like move on,
yeah, that's right.
But like talking about things that I'm not a fan of. I had a young lady who was working the register up front, and somebody was cleaning the floors, and she was like, "I'll drink the stuff off the floor for $2." Right? She was like, "I'll put it in a spoon. I'll drink it for $2."
Disgust.
And then
know your worth, babe.
Exactly. Absolutely not. Exactly. And that was and I was like, absolutely not. And because four other people were like, "I'll give you $2 to drink that," and I'm like, absolutely. I'm like, ask yourself, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? And they're like, "I just want to see it." And I'm like, no, you don't.
I got a text message in at 419-345-3375 said, "When I used to DJ at your pizzeria at Levis Commons,
Those were some fun nights."
He said, I was the ish back then. Now I'm a dad with 3 kids and diabetes." Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace, 24/7 real-time traffic and weather center. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Accident right lane blocked at I-90/80 eastbound at US 20 exit 59. Accident. 2 left lanes are blocked at I-475 northbound at US 24 exit 4. The holidays are here, and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace is guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand furniture. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for just $50 down. It doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, because in today's hard times, they don't check your credit. How sweet of a holiday deal is that? Come check out some of these best damn deals your wallet can handle. You can shop the rest, but be sure to buy from the best. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations for you to check out: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 36 degrees and clear, and for your Thursday, December 7th, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 35. That's a look at your real-time traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
Oh, Kelly Letts, Howard Hanna, 734-308-7707. Your listing specialist. I promise great communication and expert negotiation. Last year alone, selling over $10 million, proving my unmatched dedication to my clients. If you're buying or selling, contact me, 734-308-7707, or contact me at kellylatz@howardhanna.com. I would love to help you reach your real estate goals.
Food Town has everything you need for your family dinner table. Fresh, crisp produce, USDA choice meats, plus a deli and bakery ready to take your order. Food Town is your neighborhood store with the right products and services, all at the right prices. Come to your local Food Town, open 7 days a week. 8926 Lewis Avenue in Temperance or 2725 West Central near Westgate. See more values at foodtownmarket.com.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
We've never been to this many holiday parties in one day. You ready?
Let's do this. We brought Ritz crackers with a cream cheese spread. Ritz with Big Jam and prosciutto. Ritz with peanut butter chocolate.
Show friends and family how much you care with Ritz.
My famous Ritz with sharp cheddar. Wait, where is everyone?
Y'all are way late.
Oh, yeah.
Well, since you brought Ritz.
Oh, yeah.
Ritz, a taste of welcome.
Thinning hair is normal, but it doesn't have to be your fate.
Once I started taking Nutrafol, I could visibly see my hair get thicker. It made my hair stronger.
Nutrafol, the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hair I was meant to have.
You've got nothing to lose and everything to grow. Join the 1 million people growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.
We've never been to this many holiday parties in one day. You ready?
Let's do this. We brought Ritz crackers with a cream cheese spread. Ritz with Big Jam and prosciutto. Ritz with peanut butter chocolate.
Show friends and family how much you care with Ritz.
My famous Ritz with sharp cheddar. Wait, where is everyone?
Y'all are way late.
Oh, yeah.
Well, since you brought Ritz.
Oh, yeah.
Ritz, a taste of welcome.
You're a man with a plan.
I know.
You'll propose to her on that family trip in front of everyone. Brilliant.
I know.
You know the trip is only a month away.
But I don't have a ring.
Luckily, there's GageDiamonds.com with engagement rings in every style for every budget. Certified natural diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, and moissanite.
Can I finance it?
Gage lets you buy the ring today and pay for it over time with our no credit needed financing.
Brilliant.
Yes, we are. GageDiamonds.com. We're engagements. Middle name.
Exclusions apply. I'd say it's my friends at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned and family-owned furniture store in all of the world. And they have the Christmas special going on right now. to where you can have the Christmas furniture of your dreams for your holidays, for your people coming over and all that. And how do you do it? Well, you do it with as little as $50 down. You don't even need credit. They don't care if you have good credit. They don't care if you have bad credit. They all care because they're locally owned. They care about you getting the furniture you need. That's it. And they'll make sure that it happens. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Harold Jaffe Jewelers.
Harold Jaffe Jewelers in Toledo is going out of business. Jeff Jaffe is retiring and calls it quits. Everything must be sold. Many items at or below cost. This is your opportunity to own beautiful, one-of-a-kind jewelry from Harold Jaffe Jewelers, while absolutely everything is at up to 70% off. Harold Jaffe Jewelers is going out of business. Everything that is not nailed down is to be sold. Harold Jaffe Jewelers is located on Talmadge Road, across from Macy's Department Store. Again, Harold Jaffe Jewelers is on Talmadge Road, between Sylvania and Monroe Streets, across from the Franklin Park Mall.
Play, grab a hand. Steve
Sleaze had to go to Columbus this morning, so the business has Steve's Sleaze. Baroness, go ahead.
We're going to start off with a sad story. This is just so depressing. So we know that Shannon Doherty has been going through some health problems, and she was on the Let's Be Clear podcast. She talked about her divorce from her ex-husband, Kurt. She found out right before she went into her brain surgery that her husband had been having an affair for over 2 years. She went into that surgery. He still wanted to be there for her during the surgery, but she just decided that she couldn't go into surgery with him still behind her side and so betrayed home because she felt so betrayed and so unloved, and she'd been with him for 14 years.
When did she get this rough? She was diagnosed with cancer years ago.
Yeah.
And then she had a research of it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say this, but I've heard this story many times with other people. I've heard them going through something, whether it is something as devastating as cancer or just something as natural as childbirth.
I have a personal story. So we had I will say everything's fine now. They're together, they're in love, they have the most beautiful marriage now. But they started dating in high school. It was her first love. And he got injured at work, and he was going in for surgery because he had to go in for reconstruction surgery on his hand. And my whole family was there to support her and him while he went into surgery. And she had his cell phone, and as he's getting ready to go into surgery, some other girl called his cell phone and was like, "Where's my boyfriend?" And this girl was like, "What are you talking about?" And she came to us, and we all ended up just getting up and leaving while he went into surgery. It was and here was the bad part. Right before the surgery, they were fighting about money, and I was like, "No, go down to the gift shop and buy him something for when he gets out of surgery." Because she said she didn't say anything to him before he went in, and I'm like, "No, you're gonna feel really bad."
And this happened while he was in surgery.
And then this happened while he was in surgery, and it was bad.
Well, Demetrius, my story, but I had the exact same story. I went into
it's that Bounty commercial where somebody spills something on the table motion, and you see the liquid rushing towards the anniversary cake, and the cake's like, no.
I had a surgery, and I had my phone with me, and I don't know I don't know why I thought I could take my phone into surgery, but I knew that I couldn't let my wife have it. And so they give me anesthesia, and they're going, "We're going to take your phone now." And I'm falling asleep, trying to hold on to my phone, and I just feel it leaving my hand. I'm like, no.
Oh, you could have led with that before you put me under.
I know. It's because you know. Because I could have made some other if I would have been.
All right, so Andrew, so this is the rundown of what it's going to look like for your surgery. Right? We're going to bring you in. We're going to put you under. While we're putting you under, we're going to ask you to take your phone. So if there's a reason why you don't want us to ask you to take your phone, I suggest you leave that bitch in the car.
I know. Man, That was the beginning of the downfall of my marriage.
Okay, so here's my question, because like it's a crappy thing that he did, right? We all know, but it's crappy because like she was going through some medical things,
right?
But he's been going through this with her for years. At what point, and this is in no way am I trying to like justify his behavior, but I'm just asking you guys to look at it from his point of view. No, just stop. Okay. It's not funny. Okay. It really isn't funny because for years he's there. It's not like it's his mom and it's his wife. It's not like it's his mom. It's not like it's his grandma. It's not like it's his daughter. This is somebody who he has intimate relationships with. Somebody who he needs physical contact with to feel okay with himself. And let's just assume she's going through this. That kind of dries up. Let's just assume that her poor him. Stop, douche. Poor him, douche. She's not servicing him while she's going through brain cancer. Poor him. Why should he have to stay around? Why should stop? And this is what? How you frame it? You're like, how he's not being serviced. It's being felt like you're connected to somebody, and when that connection is taken from you as a person, as a man, main sense of connection. Whose main sense of connection. What do you do?
She is right now trying to stay alive. Excuse me if she doesn't friggin' pet your head and say you're such a good husband.
Do you remember the one time I was acting like Demetrius and he was just like, oh my gosh.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Like I said, I am not defending this man's behavior, but what I also ask is how much time? I mean, can you not just go, wow, it's been a long, we kind of saw this coming. Like, I understand, like, people aren't a bottomless pit of just sympathy and compassion. Like, they're not. If that was the case, everything would be canonized in the Catholic Church.
I mean,
wow.
There is. I mean,
you get married.
You understand? Everyone's got to take. It's a take.
You do get married. You get married, and all you're thinking of is having kids and having the fun. I get the whole sickness and health is in your vows,
right?
But when you're
nobody believes that. No one believes it.
I get it, but you don't focus on that. You don't think something bad is going to happen.
Sure, that's true.
So, like, eventually, like, when something tragic does happen, so it's just not her going through something. Somebody else is also going through something. And it's just part of the journey, which, yes, you want to believe that you're going to be 100% committed and support and all of that. But I think, again, it's just, I'm going to blame mental health. Like, you just don't know. You're trying to make yourself happy too. Like
she's fighting a battle, and she's Shannon Doherty, right? She's fighting a battle. Do we not assume that this man is not fighting a battle as well?
Right. That's what I mean.
He's doing it without cancer in his brain.
Oh, see, first of all, let me just break down. We cannot do comparative suffering. That is not a thing. You can't say because I haven't eaten in 6 months that is different than the fact that I haven't eaten in your suffering is different than the fact that I am.
Well, no, and it's him, like, you're
right.
Not going to bring your problems and try to commune. Already going through enough. They're not worried about what you need in this.
Now all of a sudden, the thing you got to worry about is because you feel this way. You feel bad. You feel this way. You can't talk to anybody because you feel this way. Because you're afraid people are going to do what Andrew does. Go, oh my God. Poor me, that's why. What you got fired from 911?
I'm not condoning his behavior at all.
I mean, she should just suck it up, and she just suck it up with her brain cancer that is riddling her body, and she should say, "You know what, honey, I appreciate you."
It amazes
That's what you
me
used to
that
do.
you would ever been divorced because you argue like a woman.
All right.
But I think we have time.
Sure.
I have a friend who her now boyfriend, his ex-girlfriend was his brother's wife.
Wait, what?
What?
If you follow any of that, please text the show.
You know what? Like strobe lights could cause what does that cause? Seizures. That's a word. Strobe light.
I think I put myself a little.
So my friend's boyfriend.
Okay, let's just get to the story.
She was battling cancer, but was getting divorced from the brother, and then she got cancer, and then his brother stepped in. And they were having a relationship before she died while they were still married. Like, that's crazy too. Like, I think it's just all the emotions, and you don't know until you're there.
I heard the
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Bidens.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Didn't one of the Biden guys?
Hunter slept with his brother's wife.
Yeah.
Both Biden had cancer,
but he
died.
had died. And he wasn't hitting it while Bo was like, "Oh, my head hurts," right? He wasn't like, "Hey, Pop and etc. lay down," but not in that room.
I gotta tell you,
I know. I would be fired up if my sister tried to step in. I would be like, absolutely
because you two look so much alike.
If John was blind, would he know?
I did a text message at 419-345-3375. Sometimes when I hear Renee talk, my credit score goes down.
Sometimes when I hear her talk, I need to re-up my Viagra.
All right, what else?
Well, so Diddy has been getting some rape allegations against him. He's now in his fourth sexual assault lawsuit. She claims that she was sex trafficked and gang raped when she was 17 years old in 2003. But Diddy's now fighting back hardcore. He's now issued a statement saying, quote, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday."
Well, unfortunately, you set the precedent.
Yep, he did.
Because he paid out the next day. As soon as his girlfriend or wife or whatever that was that he was with for this long period of time was like, she filed this suit that said, he had raped me. He had sex trafficked me. In less than 24 hours, he cut her a check.
And here's the best part. She was asking for $30 million. And he offered her $30 million to begin with, and she turned that down. So how much did she get? And people are seeing that.
Like, if it ain't true, you don't pay.
Amen.
And if it ain't true, you don't pay in less than 24 hours.
Yeah,
Amen.
The dude is so shady, and I don't know. Someone said there's no way he can be canceled, but I know that they canceled John Ware over at Macy's. They're not carrying his clothing line anymore.
But nobody's shopping at Macy's.
And nobody's buying Sean John.
Like, Macy's didn't even do anything, and they got canceled.
No one shut up.
What did we do? Did we touch somebody?
Target.
What's happening to Macy's? Macy's.
And I love the commercials.
Like, they don't even have. They used to have the best shoes.
I love their parade,
right?
And now their shoes are like not even right.
At some point, do you stop putting money in the parade? Because I'm sure the parade's expensive and they own it, and then still no one's shopping there. It's like, well, that's not working. That marketing isn't working anymore. I don't know.
They own an industrial park that they keep all those floats in.
Really?
So they bought like a $30 million big abandoned factory that they build and repair all these floats.
Interesting.
But yet
Shopping at Macy's.
Who shops at Macy's?
Who's shopping at Macy's? I don't know. All right, thank you.
They sell one shirt to the float. That's what keeps it.
That is Steve Sleeves in the 50s, brought to you by Med One Care and Food Town.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Medicare has all the answers in one. One Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient rehab. One Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med One Care. Hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med One Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med One Care is the call 1-866-0. Tell them while others are going 4 for $5, they're loaded with 10 for $10 deals. They still make their own cheese balls in-house and have many varieties. Always fresh, everyday produce. Open for their 3-bunch for 99 cents assorted greens. Fresh cut meat, daily in-house. All varieties, including value packs. Beer and wine at state minimum prices. Now offering Calder's dairy products. Stop to see their large variety of hand-picked sweet veggies. Holidays are friendlier at Food Town.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, that's multiple ways to finance you, like our Buy It, Pay It program and our Credit Builder program. Check us out online at nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 177 The Wolf.
Here's DJ Insane in the mix.
DJ Insane. Everybody raise your glasses for the ones that are on the front line, giving us everything. They got their blood, their sweat, their tears, their time, leaving behind their loved ones to pick up guns, ensure that we're safe. The farmers that worked in the hot sun till the day's done to put food on our plate. The mothers that struggle with no help or regard for self will keep driving. The people that live on the street that have to fight to eat will keep striving. The ones who serve and protect you, have and respect, our raises gas for you, courageously braving the elements for the rest of us. So I back the blue. Remember the ones who made you, who raised you, and helped you see that you could attain anything in this life. Did you trust you? I can truly believe. Knowing this promise tomorrow, with also let's live for the day. God, the ones that gave us all and helped them pave the way.
So raise your glass for the dead and gone and show love to the ones still here. We can sing the blues or go toe to toe, but I'd rather sip this beer. Life's way too hard to be fighting with God. I swear it never goes nowhere. So raise your glass for the dead and gone and show love to the ones still here.
DJ Insane.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stumble road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, feels so good to be with you. This is what a woman wants. Any man of mine better be proud of me. Even when I'm ugly, you still better love me. And I can be late for a date, that's fine, but you better be on time. Any man of mine will say it fits just right when last year's dress is just a little too tight. And anything I do or say better be okay when I have a bad hair day. And if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 like it's got a way. Any man of mine, my time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. There's gotta be a heart beating fine, so you're worth taking, worth breaking time. Any man on my
Sat down on a bar stool like a darn fool. She walked out again. Bartender said, I got you. Yeah, 'cause I too have been in your boots, my friend. Opened up back in 85 and got me over my first wife. Been staying busy since the first night. It's a story old as time. God made the world in 7 short days. He said it was good, I bet it was great. And God made a man, and man got lonely. He said, please, Lord, if I could only have an angel to hold in my arms. So God made a girl his best work of art. Oh, but he didn't make no place to go. And it breaks your heart. So man made a ball. For some guys, it's a good time. The half price, half dozen buckets of beer. Say it's a cover band, that's a cover man. I know why they're here. Didn't go the way he planned it. Damn, the devil did some damage. So God made the world 7 short days. He said it was good, I bet it was great. God made man, man got lonely. He said, please, Lord, if I could only have an angel up over my arms. So God made a girl his best work of art. Oh, but he didn't make no place to go. And she prayed so hard. So man made a ball.
DJ Insane.
Bring it.
Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, and it is her birthday today.
It is going to go down.
Today, we already on sequence.
Kelly, you haven't blown your little horn. It doesn't make a noise, so you gotta.
I blew my horn when we talked about weed being legal.
They've already been drinking here. They've been drinking here in the studio.
I think we need to make that announcement again that, you know, we are up for the Toledo for Best Morning Show.
Radio show, yeah.
Party 1033 is on there, so make sure you guys, that's where we came from. So make sure you all go in and vote.
Vote daily. There's so many things left.
Yeah.
Right. Per email address. So you can vote as once a day per email address.
Yeah, please.
So if you're like Renee and have 16 email addresses.
I only have
no
one.
judgy.
I'm the one with 16.
So Renee is telling this party off the air about this party she's going to off the air. I want to get to Renee's party, but I want to set it up with this one. There's a you know how when you're a kid, what was your favorite birthday? Like, do you remember? Was it?
Yeah.
Some people celebrate at Chuck E. Cheese. Nope. Some people do. What are the other ones? You go to McDonald's. McDonald's. You can do your birthday there. There's a lot of places that do like birthday stuff. So.
Demetrius, what was your favorite?
What was your favorite as a kid? Do you remember?
As a kid, I was 12 years old. My mom had scheduled my birthday party at, I don't know if you guys remember this, it was a joint called Razzmatazz. It was Major Magics before Major Magics was a thing. And
before Major Magic.
It was like Major Magics came out in competition to Razzmatazz, and unfortunately the organization of their military strength, Razzmatazz could not overcome. I get it.
Major Magic.
Yeah.
It was like Ukraine against Russia.
Right.
Major Magic came in and took over.
Like the guy's a major, you're just Razzmatazz. Right, and
You used to be an actor on television.
yeah, this guy's military training along with animatronics. So, my mom scheduled my birthday party at Razzmatazz and invited all my friends over. We had pizza. I got some of the best comic books I'd ever gotten in my life as presents from friends of mine. And I will never, ever, ever, ever forget that birthday. I remember the video games. I remember the comic books that I got. It was crazy.
That's cool. So, who else? What was your favorite birthday as a kid? Where was it at, Kelly?
Okay, this wasn't my favorite, but it was the most memorable.
Okay.
So, obviously my birthday's today, so it was in December, and I had a sleepover, and my mom took us caroling, and we went caroling to all these houses, and then the last house was her boss's house, and he was like, we stayed there. It was her boss's house, and he was like, had a lot of money, and I was a trailer court kid, and he had all this stuff for us, and then he put a movie on it, and it was Damien. And
The Omen?
Yeah, I lost my crap. I could not sleep for like I don't know, maybe 2 years.
Did they sit and watch the movie with you guys?
Yes, and today I have not watched a scary movie since Damien. It was so. I mean, Damien is like the devil.
This is the first scary movie I ever saw when I was a kid, and to this day, it's still the scariest movie I've ever seen.
Yes.
Watch the head
that painted glass.
Yeah, his head just flies off. I'm like, oh my god. That's crazy. All right, what about
carols and
devil? But UK too was your most memorable birthday as a kid?
Was in Ukraine.
I've said this before. I don't have any childhood memories. The only one that I remember is my 16th birthday, and I was going through a really hard time around then. My dad had died the year before. And my mom did like a little surprise party for me with my girlfriends. Like I came home from work
room and like surprised me.
and they had just decorated the living room and like surprised me. And that was just, it was very sweet and like sentimental. It was like, and it wasn't something that my mom would normally do. So that's like the only one I really like stands out in my head and I remember.
Yeah. Wow, you come home from work tired
I know, right?
on your 16th birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
But it was sweet. It's not like my mom at all. So it was very, it was just, it was cool.
All right, Renee, what about you? What is the most
I
memorable
didn't have birthday parties.
No.
I
we had anniversaries.
I didn't her 40.
Oh my god! Yes, I mean, if we're not talking kids, I made up for it when I turned 40. I celebrated forever and ever and ever. It was like a month, like 6 weeks of celebrations
with the grand Poobah party in Las Vegas.
Vegas was amazing. There was like 16, 17 of us all in Vegas. We just had the absolute best.
That kind of fits into the story. The reason I even bring this up, but before that, I do have a text message at 419-345-3375. It says, I always wanted a birthday party at McDonald's, but we were poor, so instead, my mom said we're going to have Ronald McDonald come to our house. It ended up being our neighbor dressed in a clown outfit, and the reason I knew it was our neighbor is because when the party was over, he took his mask and wig off and was smoking a cigarette with my oh my god.
Party's over, kids.
There's one birthday, my neighbor's friend, mom did make me a cake. Like we always had a cake, but it wasn't like I didn't get presents. But my one neighbor, they had presents for me, made a cake for us.
So this woman from North Carolina, she celebrated her 30th birthday. You know, like I said, kids go to McDonald's, wherever they go, McDonald's or whatever. She did her birthday at Costco. They even gave her a free cake from the store when the employees found out what was going on. So she's got her like birthday on, her birthday sash on, and she's sitting in the food court. Costco.
Hey, 10:30.
Costco. Everyone meets in Costco. Here's Madison Schimmel documenting the whole celebration on her TikTok.
Today is my birthday, and I'm having my birthday dinner at Costco. We got some tables, and the rest of my family is shopping, so we're gonna wait for them to order food. We got a whole cheese pie. We're gonna get some hot dogs. Let's get 4. This is gonna be the cheapest birthday dinner yet. Oh my god, workers at Costco just came and brought me a free happy birthday cake.
I love the best cake too.
Oh my god, you
The best hot dogs, let's be clear.
I've never had a hot dog.
poor single woman. You
I know that's something I would like.
It's like an advertisement about why I would be a good wife. It is, look, I shop at Costco. Everything is cheap. I don't spend a lot of money.
So she ended up having a good time.
No, she didn't.
By the way, Costco cake is the best. They put that, is it pudding in the middle? I don't know what they put in the middle of that cake.
Whatever it is, they can keep on putting it in there. I'm just saying.
That is the goodness right there. A couple other things we haven't gotten to yet this morning. 0% of boomers would pay more than $80 for a shirt. A poll asked what people the most they pay for a T-shirt. 37% said $20. Most popular answer was about 13% would pay $80 for a shirt. 0% of boomers would do that though.
What's the most you've ever spent on a shirt?
Like a concert shirt?
No,
$45.
No, just a shirt.
Taylor Swift?
Not a concert shirt. Not a shirt that you're at an event for. Just like you're at a store, you're like, wow, I like that shirt. How much? What's the most you
can
spent on
I say a sweater? Because this sweater was. Oh my god! So my best friend, his older brother was like the
dude. It's got airbrush on it and it says "Rest in Power." Don't count.
No, my best friend had his brother was like 3 years older than us and was the coolest dude in the school. I mean, the coolest dude. And everyone all the girls wanted to be with him. Everyone wanted to be like him.
22 still showing up after graduation.
And we were young and we were like, man. And then he bought this sweater, and I still remember to this day. It was like a leopard sweater, so it was like light purple with white around the edges, and it had like black letters on it, and it was the coolest sweater. And I went out and bought one exactly like
And how much was it?
$2.
$102 back in the day you spent on a sweater.
But looking back now, though, how stupid was I? Like, I bought the same sweater. Like, this guy wanted to have his own style, I'm sure. And like, here I am 3 years younger, and I'm wearing the exact same sweater.
But that's his. People think that he looks cool, and they want to. All right. I feel like it's not a fair question to ask ladies because you ladies don't bat an eye about spending money on clothes.
I don't.
I do.
Really?
I don't. I'll be honest, but I will tell you my favorite purchase, and I just purchased it. I cannot wait to get it. It is a T-shirt, and it says, "Surely not everybody was kung fu fighting."
How much did you spend on? What's the most expensive article of clothing that you
I had, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed to even say this. It was for what was it called, Taste of Toledo, whatever that was called. It was for one of those events. It was the one I remember. It was at Toledo Club.
I went to
a boutique downtown, and I spent $1,200.
What
on a dress?
I'm shocked that I was not divorced that day. Yeah.
So this jacket that Demetrius always makes fun of me, I wanted this jacket for like 2 years, and it was $200. And I was like, I want this. And finally, I walked by this. It's from the store Spanx, and I walked by the store at the airport. I was going to Texas by myself, and I was like, okay, I'm done looking at it online. Here's the store in the airport. I walked in, I tried it on, and I was like, so I knew what size, and I was like, I'll just go and order it. And then on my way home from Texas, I just literally went into the store and I said, I'm buying it. I was tired of.
And how much did you spend on your Spanx coat in the airport?
It was the same. It's the same. It's a store.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It is.
Well, how much was it?
$200.
Oh.
So I don't spend money on clothes. I used to be an art teacher, and clothes get ruined. So like when I was an art teacher, I would never spend more than $20 on a dress or anything. And to this day, I'm pretty true to this, but accessories. So I've spent a lot on, like, one thing is you even if you get fat, you can still wear your purse. You can still fit in your shoes.
No, that's not true.
Well, for me, for so far. I can still fit my purse.
Because it's 10 pounds.
Right.
It's at 40. And
There was a time like years ago when I had lost 80 pounds, and I went to put on shoes because I went through the whole season. Like I started dieting in the summer, then by the spring and summer the next year I was down like 80 pounds, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like I was flapping through my shoes. I had to literally buy. I never thought my feet were fat.
Nothing more frustrating than losing my shoes were smaller, hands didn't fit anymore. 65 pounds. And I'm like, wait to put on clothes, and then boom, I'm like, why's my head big? What? Why is what? How? I didn't need to lose inches off my top of my head. I wasn't like, oh my god. Like that's not where I need to lose that. Like, I'm so, like all my fitted hats don't fit anymore. They're unfitted hats.
The thing that came out today, it says the people are saying that they won't buy any more of these things because they're so expensive now. They gotten so expensive. Someone said concert tickets. Another person said fabric. I don't know what that means.
By the yard.
Oh, is that just gotten super expensive? I guess I don't know. I don't know. Right.
I'm glad the seniors are listening to the show.
This is true to ride shares. The ride shares are out of control as far as like the extra fees, surge pricing.
Pricing is ridiculous.
For Flaunt from Harrisburg to downtown, it was $50 there and back.
So here's my question:
50 there and 50 back.
Who gets to determine when it's a surge? Like, is flaunt surge worthy, or like I get it, like you're like Huntington Center concerts, things like that.
Yeah,
but like surge, it's like every weekend. I'm gonna Uber downtown and surge
automatic.
So when I went to LA, I got an Uber to go to my girlfriend's house. She lives in the Hollywood Hills, and it wasn't that far from the airport, and it was more than my airline ticket to get there. And thank God I didn't pay for it. It was a business kind of thing, but it was $238, and that was more than my ticket.
I have
to LA.
taken Ubers to Dayton, and it was less than that.
From here?
Mm-hmm.
Uber from Toledo to Dayton? Why? Can I just ask who the hell is Ubering to other cities? That is a question I'd like to have answered.
I've also done it to outside.
Why? But who's the cat who picks that ride up?
I don't know.
Somebody that's making some cash.
Yeah. Other thing we also want
to
the other thing that's so expensive we don't want to spend money on is streaming services,
circumcision,
candy bars, and potato chips. I guess potato chips have gotten expensive.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like they are more expensive and the bags are smaller.
Yeah, that is what they call shrinkflation, where instead of changing the pricing, they just give you less of the item. That is a real thing. All right, we got a special interview right now, and it's a guy. His name is Dr. Tatkin is Dan Tatkin. Dr. Tatkin is a relationship expert, and he does all kinds of great things. The holiday season can be a lot of stress, a lot of family, and all that stuff. So he's really out there promoting that stuff right now. And Stan, are you there, Dr. Tatkin? Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you.
I had this question online yesterday, and I want to start with that, Dr. Tatkin. As the holidays are here, I think everyone's got that older member of their family that's it maybe speaks their mind. That has no filter. They kind of say what they want to say. So, Dr. Tatkin, my question is, how much family racism are you expected to take, or family just politically correct? Are you supposed to take, because you don't want to ruin the family holiday, you don't want to get into a screaming match, but I mean, this dude, whoever it is, if every family's got
Thanksgiving the day after the Civil War, it's got to be rough.
Yeah, it's true. But like, how are you supposed to handle that? Like, do you tell him to shut the hell up and start a fight right in the middle of the thing, or because he's ready to fight? He's had alcohol, and he already is got his. He's 80 years old. He doesn't have anything to he doesn't have anything to give a care about. So how do you handle that?
Well, if you're itching for a fight, then that's the place to go, isn't it? Otherwise, I would always predict that behavior before going, and I would plan for it, and I would prepare for it, and I would think of different ways, like a war room, think of different ways I'm going to protect myself and not do harm. And that could be turning my attention to somebody else. That could be excusing myself from the table. That could be saying, oh, I got a phone call, look at that. So I think that it is a skill to be able to go into a room where there are people that are hard to deal with and to be prepared for that and know what to do. But you got to think ahead. You got to plan. You got to predict.
I also think it comes with maturity. Like back in the day, I would go down. If that happened, I would be the one to just totally ruin whatever we were going for. Yeah. But now as I get older, I just take it in and I walk away. Smile and wave.
Don't serve dark meat on Thanksgiving.
What's wrong with dark meat?
Go ahead, Dr. Tatkin.
Yeah. And also limit your time. Have an escape route. Have already plans that you made up in your head, maybe, and that I've got to go. I can't stay very long. There are all sorts of things that people can do to avoid a fight.
Dr. Tatkin, I think you just said something right there that anyone can take away and be like, oh, yeah. So whenever you're going to anything, any kind of event, before you say you're going to go, if you were to say, hey, just to let you know, I got another thing after this, but I'm going to stay as long as I can. That way you always have an out if it's uncomfortable, and you can always stay longer. You can always say, you know what, I'm having so much fun, I'm going to blow another event off, I'm going to stick around. But that's a great idea for anything. To go out there with the expectation you're leaving early, and then it's not a big deal.
Right, and that it takes a little bit of smooth politicking, right? Family politics,
right,
to know how to maneuver and not to create downstream problems for yourself.
Right. Dr. Tatkin is on the phone with us. He's authored 6 best-selling books, trained thousands of therapists. We were talking a couple minutes ago about Shannon Doherty. Now, Shannon Doherty has had brain cancer, found out that her husband had been cheating on her for 2 years, going through this as she goes into surgery. And my friend Demetrius is like, well, Demetrius here is like, well, the poor man, he wasn't getting his affection.
Why?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, there's 2 people in a relationship.
So yes, Dr. Tatkin, he's worried that he wasn't getting that she wasn't getting this husband the attention that she needed while she was being ravaged by cancer. Tell Demetrius why he's wrong.
Poor man. Season is season. In some countries, you get the credit for that. So this person is not a good faith actor, the husband, and that's that. She doesn't have to have cancer in order for it to be treason. You have the guts to say what you're doing, to be transparent, or you hide like a child. And this is the case with most people.
I love Dr. Tatkin. Dr. Tatkin tells it the way it is.
Seems like you two are separated at the womb.
We were, Dr. Tatkin. I'm with you, man. This dude is worried about himself while his wife is going through cancer. It's super shady.
Yeah, I don't think very many people would sympathize with that. And those who would, I think, have to ask themselves the question: why make a vow of monogamy? Don't do it. Say I'm not monogamous.
But
that's honest.
But doctor, I would ask you, how many people go into marriage vows honestly believing that they would actually have to go to the end of sickness and health?
These days, everyone should.
Asking, like, nobody really thinks about that. It's better for worse. They just think better. They think health. They don't think sickness.
Right, especially in your 20s.
Right. You're right. Most people don't really take vows very seriously. They look them up on the internet, or they just say something that really means nothing. People have to look at unionizing as a social contract, as something that we make up on our own, not society. We decide how we're going to run the relationship.
Mm-hmm. Now, before we go, Doctor, because I know you only got a couple minutes left, but I do want to talk. You've come up with a technique called the 5-minute argument. What is that, and how does it work?
It is, you're wrong, and then slam a
I think Demetrius and Andrew could really learn from this.
Yes, I can learn from this one, Doctor. I need to hear this.
If you consider a team, an alliance, a collaboration of equal partnerships, then they have to learn how to do business. So it's like training for a sport. The fastest wins. You're going to learn how to trim your cells and how to get to the point and get to mutual relief as soon as you can and get the hell out of Dodge. That is what a 5-minute argument is supposed to be. It starts off at 20 minutes, then 10, then 5. How fast can the two of you get in and out of trouble and have a good day and have a good night, right? That's what we want to learn.
Oh, I like it. Dr. Tatkin, how can we get a hold of more of your information? Because I know you got websites and books and all that stuff.
People can find me at the PACT Institute, that's PACT, institute.com, and there we train therapists all over the world and also have couple retreats.
Couples retreat. Well, what is the one thing that someone could take away right now if they're in a relationship as a couple that they could take away that would help with their make their lives better, easier?
Accept the fact that all people are annoying, all people are a burden, all people are disappointing. There is no him, her in that. If you're a human primate, you're difficult.
Word.
And you have to learn how to deal with the animal that you picked, and they have to learn how to deal with you as well. And that's an alliance. That's a union. That's a free and fair alliance of equals that are moving together as a power unit, right?
Yeah. Dr. Stan Tatkin, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it. Have a great holiday. By the way, do you and your wife ever fight?
Very little anymore. We've actually sort of systematically, come to so many different agreements that we have very little reason to fight anymore. We get annoyed with each other still. That's forever. But we don't have reason to fight anymore because we're on the same page with most everything. And if we're not, then we get on the same page.
So Doctor, he's got to go. Yeah, I understand. But real quick, how do you get your wife to listen?
Yeah, good luck.
Well, I'm just kidding.
I think you have to ask her how she gets me to.
You have a good day.
Thank you, Dr. Tatkin. Appreciate it. There you go. Relationship advice from the great Dr. Tatkin.
So it was funny. Just the other night, John and I were watching our soap operas, and I was
your soap operas. He was watching. Your soap operas. Stop.
And I don't know. I can't even tell you why, but I think I was mad at him or just in one of my moods or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't like that they cut her hair. And I go, I love it. And then another character, he goes, I hate how they portray her character. And I go, oh my God, I love her. It's my favorite. And he just like me. I clearly get that you're going against everything that I say. Do you need me? Are you trying to like let me know that we're complete opposite because I don't need to be reminded of that. Because I already know.
My best advice was when I was going through something, me and Tim were fighting, and my girlfriend said, listen, hit the reset button. You're not gonna, we were literally on vacation. She's like, girl, I get you're upset, hit the reset button. And it really is like when you're supposed to be having a good time and you get in this fight,
That's
just hit the reset button.
Yeah, because it's that simple, ladies. Just hit the reset button. I've Staples rolled it out. I have one in the house in every room.
Dude,
And how did that work for your marriage?
Can I tell you, Tim is so thankful for the reset button?
She reset her button all the way to teen.
Because he's already reset his button, and I'm still talking about why we're, fighting.
For me, I had to learn because I was like, okay, I can be angry, I can be unhappy, I can do all of that. But then you can just, like, I had to teach myself to say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I want to be here. So I need to figure out how to be happy. So I choose to be happy and look over the flaws because there's no reason to fight. I say don't waste days. I can think of so many times I wasted days. I could say we wasted days of fighting where we could be having fun, but you hold on to that grudge,
right?
And you need to let that go.
Really don't waste days, Demetrius.
That you bring that up because I was talking to somebody today, and I was
I know. I'm like when at 4:30.
I know. I'm like that early.
Because I was talking about a meeting today at work, and I was just like, I hope it goes well because my biggest thing that pisses me off is you wasting my time. My time is the most precious thing in the world. It's more important than money. It's more important. Like I can make more money. I can get a better house. I can get a better car. I can't get time that you have wasted from me back.
I was watching a show yesterday, and they were saying that the guy says, Father Time is undefeated.
Right.
No matter what, it's coming.
Right.
You can't stop the seconds from turning. All right.
Wait, I have something to say. Did you just see balloons go up your screen, Kelly?
Happy birthday, Kelly. I didn't see balloons.
Yeah, like literally there are balloons. So I don't know. Can somebody shoot you something?
As soon as you say happy birthday,
Happy birthday!
And then text an iPhone, they get blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been getting.
Somebody do it again so she can see before we go off. It was so cute.
All right, traffic and weather here.
Happy birthday, Kelly, by the way, for the last time. From the Furniture Palace, 24/7, real-time traffic and weather center. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf. On-ramp closed at I-475 northbound. On-ramp from westbound US 24 exit 4. Construction work at I-475 southbound between Airport Highway exit 8 and US 24 exit 4. The holidays are here, and the best place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace is guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand furniture. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for just $50 down. It doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, because in today's hard times, they don't check your credit. How sweet of a holiday deal is that? Come check out some of these best damn deals your wallet can handle. You can shop the rest, but be sure to buy from the best. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations for you to check out: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 38 degrees and cloudy, and for your Thursday, December 7th, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 51. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 38. That's a look at your real-time traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Stiller, on 107.7 The Wolf.
Kelly Lips, Howard Hanna, 734-308-7707. Your listing specialist. I promise. Great communication and expert negotiation. Last year alone, selling over $10 million, proving my unmatched dedication to my clients. If you're buying or selling, contact me 734-308-7707 or email me at kellylatz@howardhanna.com. I would love to help you reach your real estate goals.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
What?
Guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Praise